interesting is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
Do what I do, because I don't give a fuck. One or two people side with it, and them the one or two people that's rolling with me. I'm not looking at the majority. I told y'all from day one, the majority's not gonna side with you. I'm only gonna get subscribers here and there, and that's cool. I'd rather have 50 killers than 1,000 soldiers. Yeah. So they always gonna be mad. Welcome. Welcome.
That's just how it is. You have to check this out. Because we're warning guys about the bad woman, which now has pretty much leveraged most of the world. So the type of woman that is good is pretty much slim. We're not teaching hate. We're teaching.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These chemical binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too.
These new socks? They can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
To see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hey, Adrian, I never knew you to be a hell of a mother.
Okay, this is what we're doing here? You're gonna pull the fucking race card out. Don't go here. Don't give me the fucking race card right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Bread Squad in the building. Happy New Year. Salute to all. Salute to all my Bread Squads. Y'all already know what time it is, guys. Just finished putting out my L. Move the smoke. What's going on, guys? How was your New Year's? How did yeah. I know some of us waking up like, oh man, it's too early for this shit, Mr.Goodbread. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe if you're new over here. Keep in mind, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. And by now, you late. Yes, sir. You late to class, sir. You know what I mean? By the time you hear that, them kids cheering, that mean you late. You know what I mean? Get better, guys. Hit your notifications. Set that bell so you can come to class. It's 2023, guys, and we all about the truth. This is the year of the truth. It is no more hiding. Come on up out your delusion. You know what I mean? We're going to get rid of this sexual demon that's on our back because of the Jezebels that we done been with, we done been involved with. You know what I mean? Again, guys, this is a reminder for my ladies, for my new ladies that might be tuned in. This is a man's channel. This is a man's channel. We're gonna get the men stronger. You know what I mean? Men have been weakened. When you fake empower the women, you weaken the masculinity because you need a nice mixture of both. You know what I mean? You need a nice mixture of both. You need the yin and the yang, guys. So what we over here doing is we strengthening the men. We building. We sharing knowledge. Knowledge is tools. So we sharing tools with each other to strengthen each other. You know what I mean? So that we can go on and do our own thing. You know what I mean? Ladies, this is a man's channel, but you, ladies, you are always welcome and invited to come and think and understand how men think. You know what I mean? You are to sit, you are to listen, you can speak. No, we don't do that over here, ladies. You can speak, you can ask questions because we need you to ask questions because I would hate for you to chime on in, peek on in, sneak on in, hear something, hear a talking point, then run and take it and not understand what you just really heard. You know what I mean? So I'd rather you ask questions. And yes, you could speak. We go over the good woman in the Bible. We go over all types of things over here. But yes, guys, we are Bible based. And for 2023, I advise all of us to be Bible based because we live in a land that like to work inside gray area. You know what I mean? Because the feelings and the emotion and how we feel, keep in mind, we don't cater to groups, gangs, feelings, or emotions. But because of how we feel, it allows us to operate in gray areas so we could play this stupid shit. You know what I mean? We could play this dumb shit like if we don't know. Because our information, we hold to this information that we've been given from a dumb individual. And when I say dumb, guys, it's that's just how I talk, bro. It's literally, we know what it is. People just was ignorant. They didn't know. Our parents, the main one, they didn't know. You know what I mean? They didn't know. So that, you know what I mean, guys, they just didn't know the information that was needed for us to really win and for us to be able to stick together because that's all we need. You know what I mean? Ice Cube once put a painting up where it was a checkerboard, right? It was a chessboard, and there was a bunch of black men on the bottom of that chessboard. You could throw our white brothers in because they get off on our white working men back too. But the Jews was there at the table, and all the black and the working white class had to do was just stand up. All we have to do is stand up, guys, and stop buying into the video game and the movie that they created. You know what I mean? All we had to do was stand up. But we wasn't taught that information. We was taught how to be mingy and meisty and how to be shyster one another. We were taught how to be women. Think about it, guys. When we talk about this role reversal and we talk about how the men are the women now and the women are the men now, we're talking about attitude. We're talking about behavioral patterns. And that's what we talk about here. So yes, we talk about hell of a mothers. We talk about mothers a lot. We blame everything on the mother. You know what I mean? Especially the hell of a ones. You know what I mean, guys? True story. Because unlike most channels, we for the kids. We not for the attention. You know what I mean? FBI, open up! Right. We for them kids. We not for attention. We not for bitches. We not trying to do this word and we not calling out woman inconsistencies over here at the School of Common Sense, we're not doing that for attention, for women. We're not doing that for money. We doing it for the kids, yo. You know what I mean? So it's always, we don't give a F how you feel, you know what I mean? You'll be all right. You will be all right, guys.
Hey, Adrian, I never knew you to be a hell of a mother.
And that's a whole fact, guys. So without any further ado, today's topic is, are modern men going overseas to trick on underage modern women? Because we all know what a modern woman is. A modern woman is everywhere. It's all modern women. These modern women they all on that dumb shit. They all worshiping money. All these bitches is prostitutes. Guys, I don't know who taught you how to be a dummy, but
They say something to you? Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who taught you how to be this stupid? Were you fucking born this way? You're fucking kidding me.
Right, guys. It's not about the women. It don't matter where you go, guys. You got to fix yourself, guys. You know what it's about. It's about you, guys. You got to remember, we are the product. You are the product, bro. You can't go change the store. You know what I mean? The mechanism, dating, relationship, all this shit is the same. The customer is the woman. She come in, she buy the product of her choosing, what she need. Some women come and they buy products that they just need for the day. Some women look for long-term products. You know what I mean? It's you. You got to make yourself the product. You are the product. So you can't go change in the store. That's feminism. That's what the woman went and did, bro. Remember, again, we have all become many versions of our mother based off of information that she gave us. Y'all sat here and saw this shit with me yesterday, bro. That man, Mr. Vegas, made himself look like a complete asshole based off of hell of a mother information and worldly programming agenda that tells us the woman is God. This man sat here and said that women were created before the word of God. This nigga stupid, yo. The last time I checked, women were created after he created man. I don't understand, bro. But you can't make this shit up, bro. But guys, yo, you have to focus on the product. You are the product, guys. You don't need to run your ass across seas with a bad product, bro. Because all you're going to do is sit in their stores as a bad product. You have to focus on the product, guys. And I get it. I'm not a dummy. I get why y'all niggas do it. Because it make the black women mad. You know what I mean? It make it's like used as a correction tool. Because you can't slap them. You can't just shake the shit out of our sisters over here in America. Can't shake them and act right, you dummy, you big dummy. They're tricking you. You can't put your hands on them. So you got to find other ways to try to make them feel it. But these bitches is like they don't feel it. They don't feel that. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about you lying, saying you going overseas. They don't give a fuck about none of that passport shit, bro. You know what I mean? The ugly ones, because you know what I mean, they want to trick y'all. And it's sad that the women would feel away. It's sad for you women that do feel bad because you can't trap a black man in your bullshit, or a white man, or any man for that rather. You can't trap him in your bullshit. So you're gonna sit up here and get mad that a man wants to escape the plantation. Shame on you, sis. Shame on you, sis. And I only got one question for you. One question for you.
How many baby fathers do you got?
Facts.
Answer me that.
Answer that. You can't answer that. You can't answer
You
that.
dirty bitch. You fucking whore.
Facts. Sleazy. That's sleazy of you. How sleazy of you to get mad because somebody want to take their ball to another court. You know what I mean? They want to take their product to a whole nother store. You know what I mean? Fuck around and get used over there, guys. Get rid of that sexual deviant, guys. This stems from us focusing more on women. We still worrying too much about women, guys. We have to stop worrying so much about these women. I know we love our women because they are our rib. You know what I mean? They were taken from us. So we want that. Anything that's ours, we want as men. We want our shit. So we love our women. We love coochie. You know what I mean? It's not the greatest feeling in the world. Get rid of that Tupac shit. Don't take that Tupac shit to the head. Cause there's a lot of feelings greater than that. But I understand. You know what I mean? I'd be lying. I magically got a relationship. Thank you. Thank you, God. You know what I mean? But that's because I focus on me at all times, non-stop. Non-stop. Salute to my girl, sister George, yo. She'll tell you, me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. At all times. And that's what you got to be. You got to focus on the product. Once you start focusing on the product, you're going to be like, yo, man, I'm going to sit my ass down right here, man. Fuck I'm going over there for. I'm good in the hood. You know what I mean? Once you make yourself liquid crack in the flesh, your whole thinking, you know what I mean? Because for 2023, we need to start building business relationships. It ain't no more about coochie relationships. It's about business relationships. So guys, y'all, what y'all want to do? How y'all want to start it? Y'all know how we do over here. We could go education, entertainment, then biblical. We could go biblical, entertainment, education, but it all gonna tie in, guys. So y'all let me know how y'all want to do. Biblical 1, education 2, entertainment 3. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do, guys. Take a little time, see who we got in the chat. Salute to my guy, RPA. Red Pill Awareness is definitely in the class tonight. We got KDH. What up, KDH? My guy. Prediction Ascension, what's going on, man? Y'all make sure y'all get on over there to my guy channel, yo. He be talking about the local news, and man, I love the way he put the spin on it. I love straight real. Nope. I mean, if you don't like the truth, don't even go over there. You know what I mean? He ain't going to sugarcoat it. He ain't making man to be a victim, and he ain't pandering to the woman. You know what I mean? He calling it straight down the middle. You know what I mean? No gray area. You know what I mean? Steve T in the house. Steve T said, "Go Bible first. Go Bible first, and just clear this thing all the way up. You know what I mean? Clear this thing all the way up, because I need all my guys to really look within themselves, as always. You know what I mean? That's all we do. So we go biblical first, then. Yo, okay, where you at? Okay, I sent you the link. You must be busy. Okay, must be tied up, because I'm trying to stall like a motherfucker. You know I don't like reading. You know what I mean? Out loud. You know what I mean? Who else we got in the house? We got my guy Sigma Rodan. What's going on, Sigma? How you doing, Sigma Nation? Remember, guys, the key to 2023 is going to be becoming a Sigma male. I mean, especially my introverts. Sigma male. That's what you want to become. I mean, you want to look. That's your goal. I mean, by the summer, we're going to check back in and make sure. We're going to be going over how to become a Sigma male. That's what this channel is about. It's an alpha male, Sigma male channel. We don't believe in any of them other titles, bro. Only title we want to hear is Alpha Sigma Man. You know what I mean? Conservative, traditional, warm man. That's it. All that other shit, mother, hell of a... We don't give a fuck about all that. You know what I mean, guys? We don't care about all that for 2023. We got my guy, Rob the Barbarian. I love that name right there. Rob the Barbarian in the house. Salute, Rob. Shatterack Rob, man. Shatterack Rob. Shatterack Rob, yo, man. I love Shad. I love when I see Shad in the place. You know what I mean? We got Professor, bro to the pro. I sent you the link, bro. Check your messenger. Damn. All right, okay. Damn. Let me go on and get into it. Damn. God damn it. Well, I be goddamn, how grandma used to say. Well, I be goddamn. Guys, how y'all liking the new sound effects, man? We Gucci on the new sound effects?
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
We on it popping, yo. And remember what I told you about these modern women relationship dating coaches.
You could trust Love Dorsey, Candace Owens, but I wouldn't trust the rest of them.
Absolutely not, guys, because it's 2023 and we ain't going in unprotected. We ain't playing this pull-out shit. We going in straight protected.
Come on, you stayed in there. You should have pulled out. You stay in, you know what happens. All right, come on. What are you, stupid or something?
All right, guys. So, yo, I'm going to save the biblical for the end. You know what I mean? I'm going to jump right on into some entertainment. You know what I mean? Word up. Let's hear what the ladies got to say about our passport bros. Salute to my passport bros.
And something came to my attention. I walked into the restaurant. I looked around. I saw several tables with groups of black women at those tables. But for every white woman I saw sitting at a table, there was a black man sitting across from her that she was dating.
Oh, shit now. Oh, shit now. It's a crime. It's a crime for a man. It's a crime for a man to have a preference now. Shit, these sisters acting mean as hell. These sisters don't know how to act. You know what I mean? They don't know how to act at all. They all raised by hell of a mothers who done did this type shit.
Remember you in prayer. Anyone else have a word from the Lord, a testimony of God's good? Come home drunk from school, laying up with men, out there prostituting, having oral sex with my mouth, licking me in balls.
Now they all raised by hell of a mothers like that. So they got all hell of a attitudes. They sit around here with their face all screwed up like man did something to them. When they know it was no man that did that to them, they know their mama beat the shit out them. So they go out in the dating field and they all mad and all guarded and all falsely protected. And they ask to kiss. And we supposed to sit there and do what? You know what I mean, guys? You're not supposed to sit there and do that. You don't have to take that. You don't have to take that. But they're waking up. I also noticed today, too, like this year, guys, peep game. Peep on your social media how many women, babies, Christmas trees, and that's it. That's it. It was no men in these pictures, bro. The gender war is working. You know what I mean? The so-called oppressor, the so-called oppressor is working, guys. You know what I mean? Think about it. Think about it, yo. It was no men in them pictures, bro. I can't wait the motherfucking this year on Thanksgiving. See, you know, because I noticed it on Thanksgiving too. It wasn't no picture. You didn't see all that family picture. You saw the woman and you saw the little baby and you saw the Christmas tree. You know what I mean? Men ain't going. And y'all looking bad out here. And stop comparing yourself to the other races. That's your problem. Y'all spend too much time comparing yourself to the other races. And guys, y'all spend too much time worrying about them and worrying about what they think when you got to worry about yourself. You see the vicious cycle that y'all in? It's all hell of a mother raised kids. I tell y'all, this gender war is a war between simps and modern women, bro. Niggas with sense see what time it is, bro. Niggas with some real sense see what time it is. We can't mess with y'all, sis. We can't mess with y'all at all. We ain't gotta tease y'all. We ain't gotta go overseas. We just can't fuck with y'all. You know what I mean?
I don't like to use the H word, but let's just say you've been sleeping around.
Now, me, I don't have an issue with interracial relationships. I really don't. That's not even my problem. My main issue was that the black women that were there didn't have any man at their table. Not a black one, not a white one, not a Puerto Rican.
Why is that your problem? Do you got a man, sis? Do you have a man, sis? You know what I mean? Now I got to ask you, yo. Now I got to ask you.
How many baby fathers do you got? Answer me that.
Can you answer that, sis?
Rican, not none of that. They're sitting there with each other. So I can only imagine what kind of man bashing experience that was.
Right.
A restaurant in Atlanta, and something came to my attention.
Right. You already know. So they're noticing. They're noticing, guys. They're noticing. You know what I mean? You heard her. Let's play that one more time.
I walked into the restaurant. I looked around. I saw several tables with groups of black women at those tables. But for every white woman I saw sitting at a table, there was a black man sitting across from her that she was dating. Now, me, I don't have an issue with interracial relationships. I really don't. That's not even my problem. My main issue was that the black women that were there didn't have any man at their table. Not a black one, not a white one, not a Puerto Rican, not none of that. They're sitting there with each other. So I can only imagine what kind of man bashing experience that was. I'm in a restaurant in Atlanta, and
Sad shit right there, sis. You got to worry about yourself. See, you got to focus on yourself more and stop looking up all over your shoulder. That's the sister's problem right now. Sisters got to look over their shoulder problem. You got to protect your neck, sis. That mean look straight ahead. Focus on your own paper like your teacher said. You know what I mean? Word up, guys. True story. True story, man. Shit crazy out here. People worried about everything but them and making themselves better. You know what I mean? For themselves. All right, guys. Let's go on overseas. Time to go on overseas and see what it do. Time to go see what it do on overseas. Why everybody running on overseas? Know what I mean? I need to know. We gonna learn together. That's what we do over here. There's no shade. We learn together. You know what I mean? Because we gonna go overseas. We gonna see the overseas hoes. And then we gonna come back over here and see our hoes. Because a hoe is a hoe. You know what I mean? It's in the Bible. Hoe is a hoe. Oh, yeah.
Mi sueño y mi ambición todo el tiempo es tener un carro.
Candy is 17 years old, a year under the age of consent in the
All right, guys. So this is a 17-year-old girl, yo. This shit crazy. But we just did an interview the other day. Remember, guys, we just did an interview the other day where the little girl was out there selling fish cakes. She was selling fish cakes in the freezing cold, and she had to be no more than 16, 17. So over there, got the same shit that over here got. I mean, I ain't the smartest thing in the world. I mean, I ain't got all them books. My grammar all fucked up. But I ain't the smartest thing in the world. But there's 17-year-old hoes over there, prostitutes, and there's 16, 17-year-old hoes over here, prostitutes. And that's all bad. You're not supposed to be messing with prostitutes, let alone 16, 17-year-old girls. Guys, we ain't gonna do that. Because over here, we for the kids. We don't play those games, yo. We don't play those games over here. You know what I mean? So what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? You know what I mean? And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm from Spanish Harlem, you know what I mean? I'm from the east side of Harlem, and I didn't see no difference in the Spanish and the black sisters, you know what I mean? Or any races of sisters at that, you know what I mean? Coochie is coochie when it come to that, you know what I mean? I didn't see no difference. And you guys got to know Spanish. You guys got to learn Spanish. So you guys are worship coochie so much that, you know what I mean? You'll fuck around and learn a whole Spanish, a whole new language just for some coochie, but not for no bread. I mean, that's another reason why it ain't for me. This passport shit, it ain't for me. And there's no knock to them. Thank you, babes. It's no knock to them, but it's just not for me. You know what I mean, guys? It's not for me at all. Because all you need is 10 Spanish words to mess with a Spanish chick. All you need to know is 10 Spanish words, 10 Spanish shits to flirt with them and fuck with them. You know what I mean? You don't need to learn a whole fucking language. So I never found it in me to where I need to spend money to learn a whole language just so that I can get some coochie. Like, if anything, if I'm going to spend money to learn a whole language, I'm going to get some money with that language. I'm going to learn a whole new language and get me some money. All right, Goodbread? So watch your investments. Goodbreads, watch what you're investing in. Because you don't want to be invested in something that leads down to the road of coochie worshiping. I mean, if it leads down to the road of coochie worshiping, guess what's going to happen when you get to the coochie? It's going. As soon as you get it in your hand, boop, gone. And that's just how it works. That's why I tell you guys, get rid of that sexual deviant, which have you making decisions based off your dick. You know what I mean? Now, when you go out there and get robbed, get stabbed, get hung, get killed, don't play dumb. Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb. And it's happening. It's happening. A lot of our brothers going all the way out there and get killed. They ain't coming back. You know what I mean? Because if there's prostitutes out there, then there's pimps out there. There's setups. There's traps out there, guys. So that's what we doing. I hope none of my guys is going out there to trick on death. You paying for your death, bro. Let's get back to it.
Dominican Republic.
Yo hasta sueño con eso casi interdiario. Me lo sueño como que soy yo que estoy manejando.
She's been selling sex to tourists since she was 14.
You dirty bitch! You fucking whore!
Hola.
Hola.
Candy. Hi. I'm Chris. And this?
Frandy.
Frandy.
Frandy James.
Candy was raised by her grandma after her mother moved abroad. From the age of 11, she has lived in this single room with her baby boy, her brother, sister, and her 2 children. How often do you have to go out to work?
Nah, I'll be damned if I gotta go all the way overseas to fuck with a dirty bitch. And there's some dirty bitches over here. That's crazy.
Bueno, yo salgo mucho. A la semana yo salgo, uy, ya hasta en un día sabía salir hasta 4 veces, hasta 5. Si yo, el dinero que yo gasto, en realidad, o se me van en los niños o se me van en la casa.
Is it mainly tourists who you see?
Mayormente, sí, son turistas. Por eso yo consigo un buen dinero por eso, porque yo le gustan las muchachas flaquitas, ¿sabes? Con el cuerpito, así medio yo.
Do you think they know that you're under 18?
Yo le digo, porque muchas veces hablando con la verdad se gana mucho.
Candy tells me later this week she's meeting a regular client, a Swiss tourist who flies in for sex. How old is he?
Él tiene 76 años. Él me manda el dinero por Western Union y me ayuda mucho. No solamente viviendo esta vida, no solamente así.
By early evening in the Dominican capital, Santo Domingo, young women are on the streets in search of trade.
You better recognize and you better like and subscribe.
On the streets. In fact, this is one of the most sexually permissive environments in the world. Even though sex under 18 is illegal, about 1 in 4 of those selling sex on the street are thought to be children, according to the International Justice Mission.
Y'all heard those numbers right there, yo. Y'all love running the DR. Y'all love running the DR. Know what I mean? Just because she says she overage, don't mean she overage, bro. God is watching too, bro. We can play dumb. That's why y'all don't like that Bible, because that Bible don't say shit that you needed to say to make you feel good. So you sit there and do what Mr. Vegas did yesterday. Who wrote this book? Who wrote this book? Looking like a whole asshole. Stop playing, guys. Don't play with your life. Don't play with your life, bro.
Hola, Candy. How are you? Candy and her sister Catherine introduced me to 2 young girls aged 13 and 15, whose identities we are protecting. How long have you been working on the street?
Desde los 12 años.
Why did you start?
Mi mamá se fue para afuera, yo vivía con una tía y ella no me trataba bien y cosas. Y cogí la calle.
What do you miss about being a child?
Los estudios, mi familia. Estudié contabilidad.
Accounting. It's a good job. They make £10 a night, double the average daily wage. But they tell me it's dangerous work.
Porque cada quien tiene su puesto. Entonces, si otra persona me ve que yo me pongo en su puesto, lo que pueden hacerme algo.
Candy, your work is quite different to these girls. You're not on the streets. How have you managed to have a different kind of client?
También yo le pido dinero por internet y me lo mandan. Como dije, yo voy a ir a Rendolio ahora el jueves. Y no solamente con él, porque luego yo tengo que seguir haciendo lo mismo.
Bye, Shorty, cuídate.
La cartera.
Their faces look so young. You couldn't possibly mistake them for grown-ups. And any man who wants to pay them to have sex is a child abuser. The Dominican Republic is the most popular tourist destination in the Caribbean. A record 6 million people traveled here last year, among them 200,000 Brits. Boca Chica is the nearest resort to the capital and one of the most popular. But its beaches have become a favorite with sex tourists from...
Oh, so this is where the Jezebels meet? This is where the Jezebels meet up, yo. Okay. I mean, we got to get out there, man. We got to get on out there, man. You got to see what's going on out here, bro. That shit crazy, man. Y'all niggas need to be ashamed of y'allself, man. Spending all that time and energy on stupid shit, on death. On devil shit, bro.
Europe and North America.
Oye, sicario. Dime a ver, todo bien.
Everybody knows you.
Ya. Tengo toda mi vida aquí en esta playa. Él tenía una hija.
Supiro's been a sex worker since he was a teenager. He also volunteers, trying to help children being exploited for sex or at risk of it. How old do you think she is?
Como 15 años.
Right in the open like that. Supiro says some of the tourists in Boca Chica are looking for sex with young boys.
You could trust Love Dorsey, Candace Owens, but I wouldn't trust the rest of them.
De probar un chico dominicano, un chico joven, como allá no pueden, ellos vienen a hacer lo que a disfrutar aquí, a cumplir su fantasía.
He says sex tourists target the poorest children who sell sweets and trinkets.
Por su infancia y eso, lo que le llena los ojos con cualquier disparate.
Hotels here are supposed to stop guests bringing under 18s back to their rooms, but it doesn't always happen. Supiro says if we sit here long enough, we're bound to be offered sex. After 5 minutes, I'm approached by a man asking if I want anything or anyone. Okay, well, I'll be on the street at 10 o'clock. I tell him I'll meet him later, intending to film him secretly. He was basically a pimp. He was saying I could have whatever I wanted, girls, boys. He sells drugs as well.
So you mean the same shit go on down here, go on over there, man? They got pimps and all types of shit. Same shit, same game. So, you know what I mean? Don't hate the player. You can't hate the player, guys. You can't hate the players. You know what I mean? And you really can't hate the game, guys. It's the same shit. The same shit.
And he was saying that the youngest he could get was about 14 years old, and that he could get around all the rules at the hotels that demand ID, saying that they're over 18. You can have whatever you want. The whole atmosphere of Boca Chica at night is decadent and sleazy. Sex workers, the chicas as they call them here, come in from around the country, selling themselves to the tourists. The pimp, Chulo, turns up, but everything is so blatant here that instead of filming secretly, I just tell him what we're really doing. and he agrees to speak on camera about what he does. So you say you can get anything. What do the tourists ask you to get for them?
Hay mucho que le gustan los chicos. Yo le puedo presentar mucho caminando normal. Le digo, ¿te gusta ese? ¿Te gusta ese? ¿Quiere su dinero? Ellos entran.
So how much do you get paid for this?
Que él puede pagar $50. Yo hablo con el chico y le puedo dar 35 para él y 15 para mí.
Bruh. Wait a minute. Who are you?
And what about girls? You said you could get me a 14-year-old girl.
Conseguir la chica se hace más fácil porque aquí hay muchas hasta de 13 por ahí andan. Que un extranjero, un italiano, me estaba diciendo que él iba a dar 20,000 pesos porque le encontraron que sea señorita.
How did you find her? Just on the beach?
No, en el barrio, para allá arriba. Y hay gente que a veces tú le hablas y aquí en Boca Chica se mueve mucho el dinero.
Can I say something to you? Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who taught you how to be this stupid? Were you fucking born this way? You're fucking kidding me.
Does it make you feel bad, what you do?
No. Y me dicen sí. Si me dicen no, yo no le voy a decir vamos a la mala, no.
Your name is Chilo. Chilo means pimp. Do the police never bother you?
Ellos saben que yo lo que estoy sobreviviendo.
Today, Candy is due to meet the Swiss tourist who regularly comes here for sex with underage girls. He's 76 and is paying her $500 to spend 5 hours with her. That's 3 times the average monthly wage. Hola. How you doing? So are you still going today?
Sí, bebé, a la playa, pero con la persona que tenía que ir, no. Le digo que estaba enfermo y no puede venir.
I don't like to use the H word, but let's just say you've been sleeping around.
How did you meet him in the first place?
Lo agregué a Facebook y él me mandó su número y empezamos a hablar fue por WhatsApp.
This is him.
Sí.
Did he like this page?
Sí, porque yo tengo fotos media sexy. Entonces.
That was going to be a lot of money for you, wasn't it? So what will you do instead?
Bueno, ir a la playa sola me siento. Cualquier hombre que se me pegue, pues yo me voy con él porque atrás del dinero que yo ando.
Candy leaves her baby, unsure how long she'll be gone.
Hey, Adrian, I never knew you to be a hell of a mother.
The whole family are relying on her to bring back some tourist dollars.
Same shit that we got over here in America, guys. It's a family business. This is a family business. It's a family business worldwide. Worldwide, man. What the fuck going on here? Y'all heard him. The family is counting on her. Like, mom, send her off and shit. Like, god damn, yo. Incredible, yo. Sheesh, man. Damn, I couldn't find the sound bite fast enough. We're gonna pass that one.
It's a beautiful beach, but watching Candy at work is a sad scene. She's trying to catch the attention of every passing man, all old enough to be at least her father. And no one is biting. She joins some other teenagers who've come in from out of town doing the same.
Yeah, nobody biting. They looking for them big body bitches, them ones with the BBLs. Them ones fresh off the table. That's what they want. They want them fresh Them fresh operated bitches. You know the shit that they see on Instagram. Y'all bitches a little bit light there. Y'all in the light. Y'all light in the backside for these thirsty demon niggas, B.
Hoping they'll be more noticeable as a group. But it doesn't work.
Difícil está la cosa. No sé qué es lo que pasa hoy. Quizá porque viene y la playa no está con muchas personas.
So do you worry about getting money?
Bueno, mi hijo ahora mismo necesita pampers y yo no tengo dinero para poder comprar los pampers. Pero como quiera, yo no me voy a quedar tranquila hasta que no consiga el dinero.
Having failed to pick up a client here, Candy will have to go onto the streets tonight, something she tries to avoid. This is the colonial zone of Santo Domingo. It's a beautiful place and a hub for all the foreign tourists who come here. But it also seems to be a gathering spot for the remarkable number of apparently single older white men. Amongst those out tonight are Dominican sex workers, mingling and available.
Okay, this is what we're doing here? You're gonna pull the fucking race card on me. Don't go there. Don't give me the fucking race card right now.
Men, like one. Do you remember the first time a tourist said they wanted to have sex with you?
When I 12 years old, I see a nice guy. He talked to me to practice sex, to buy food, to buy clothes.
You're not gay though, are you?
No.
For 200 euros, you will...
I don't think 2 times.
Wait, you're not, but for 200 euros, you don't think 2 times, but you're not. You know what I mean? Like, guys, what is going on here, yo?
Bruh. Wait a minute. Who are you?
You don't think twice? No. Did it mess with your head at all?
I don't feel good.
The sex tourists who come and try to have sex with the young boys, they can't do it in their country. Why can they do it here?
Or in Dominican Republic, think about it. Money talk.
But the police station is just there.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Police station. What they have inside?
Cops.
Exactly, the cops.
They're rotten, the cops. You know that.
And what do you think of what's going on with all the sleazy tourists?
Wait a minute, sleazy tourists. It's a poor country. People need...
He said, wait a minute, they're about to defend it. They're about to defend the tricking right now. Oh, he's an old trick, though. You can tell you're an old trick. That's how he got down there. He came and stayed. He said, fuck it, I just tricked my life away down here.
To eat. You understand that?
But that's exploiting them, isn't it?
No. The tourists bring the chica to lunch to have a good meal. They're happy. You know how much they can make a day.
Yeah. But what do they have to do for it?
You dirty bitch! You fucking whore!
To make money. If you stop the sex here, it will be empty. Thank you very much. Okay?
Thanks for talking to us.
Okay.
Candy and her friend are working together. It's not long before they get talking to a man. After a few minutes, they leave for his hotel. Candy later tells me he paid them each $15 to have sex with him. Of course, he may not know that Candy is only 17 years old, but it's up to him to ask, because he is now breaking the law. And the strange thing is, as you can probably see from the flashing lights on my face, there are police all over this square, and they're doing nothing about it.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Despite the UN highlighting child sexual exploitation here, there have only been a handful of convictions. But none of the government agencies want to talk to us. Some local voluntary groups believe that keeping tourists happy is the priority in this relatively poor country. There are people trying to change things. Xiomara is a teacher, but in her spare time, she goes out trying to help young women and girls on the street to get them back into education.
Ay, que tenemos una actividad el martes.
No, no me la actividad a mí. Yo aquí me busco mi cuarto, yo singo. No puedo ir a la actividad.
My people suffer from the lack of knowledge, bro. My people suffer. His people is everybody, all his whole creation suffer from the lack of knowledge.
Muchas gracias. Bye.
Ese es mi trabajo.
It's a tough sell. Many of them are illiterate in a country where 1 in 4 girls leave school early because they've become pregnant. It seems very early in the morning for girls to be selling sex in the park. I mean, is this normal at this time?
Sí, es normal. Que ella, las 10 están aquí ya disponibles. Por ejemplo, la chica que estaba de aquel lado, vestida de rosado, ella me dijo que no podía que ustedes le graben porque ella estaba esperando a alguien. Es decir, que ella tienen aquí sus clientes que vienen a esta hora.
After being repeatedly rebuffed, Xiomara spots a very young-looking girl.
Hola. Hola, chica, ¿cómo está? Yo soy la facilitadora que da los talleres aquí en el parque los martes de bisutería. Allá tenemos un proyecto que son para chicas que desean, ¿verdad?, darle otro rumbo a su vida. Tú eres joven, tienes todas las oportunidades por delante.
Manuela is 16 and has been on the streets for 3 years. Where do you live?
How many baby fathers do you got?
You live in the park.
Answer
Why
me
don't
that.
you live with your mother?
Porque pelea mucho.
Y hay problemas de conflictos familiares muy fuertes. A veces es que no asumen la responsabilidad de la hija, la tiran a la calle muy joven, no la cuidan, no la sostienen y la chica tiene que salir.
Would you like to change your life? How? What would you like to do? What is your dream?
¿Cómo?
Model. So you'll be here on Tuesday?
Yo voy el martes.
El martes. Manuela, yo confío que tú vienes. Gracias, Manuela. Te espero el martes.
What's really striking is that when I asked Manuela, would you rather live with your mother? She says no. And that seems to be at the heart of so many of these stories.
Absolutely. Because that's the least valuablest person to them. She ain't got nothing to teach these kids. Everywhere. It's global, guys. It's global. It's global. So don't go make yourself a target, bro. You ain't God, bro. These people need to go to God so they can get the education. You ain't him. So don't go try to rescue a whole family, a whole poor family, bro, and take advantage, bro. God is watching that shit, bro. You take advantage of his people, you gonna have nothing but suffrage, bro. And that's the problem. We supposed to be down here looking out for one another. You know what I mean? Putting ourselves first and looking out for one another. You know what I mean? We down here taking advantage of people, bro. That's what we down here doing. And then we get mad at the people that call it out. Righteous fear undefeated, bro. We call this shit out. This shit is wrong, bro. This shit is immoral and it's wrong.
Young children falling out with their parents, and they end up on the streets selling their bodies. Before leaving, I'm going to catch up with Candy again, but I'm in for a surprise.
Can I say something to you? Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who taught you how to be this stupid? Were you fucking born this way? You're fucking kidding me.
Look, they got the church everywhere. The church everywhere, keeping the people poor and dumb. That's what the church is for. Everywhere, guys. Remember, guys, we talk about the Bible. God and religion and church is two different things, guys. Right? Don't be dumb. They use this shit everywhere to keep the people stupid and take their money. This is why they poor over there. The most religious countries are the poorest, and there's a reason for that.
On Sundays, she goes to church, where she's been a committed evangelical Christian for 5 years. It's a more reflective.
You're an angelican Christian and you selling coochie. How you a Christian and how can you even put those two things together? She's a prostitute, bruh. We had this argument yesterday. Motherfucker try to tell you that a doctor in a police officer outfit is a doctor. No. If the bitch got on a police officer outfit, she a police officer. So if the hoe got on the hoe outfit, she a hoe. Plain and simple, bruh.
And vulnerable side that she's kept well hidden all week.
These little kids, well, look at this one falling out. And what the fuck is going on here? See the stupid shit, yo? FBI, open up! These kids want to do good, too. But they ain't got a chance in the world, guys. They ain't got a chance in the world because they don't have no information on how to do good. You could want to do all you want. If you ain't got the information, if you ain't got the proper upbringing, you're going to fail. And that's the hell of a mother problem. That's why we blame hell of a mothers.
Cuando yo voy a la iglesia, yo siempre voy a pedirle perdón, porque uno comete muchos pecados en realidad. A lo que yo me dedico solamente es un pecado muy fuerte. Me da vergüenza porque yo soy muy temerosa de Dios. Prostitución. Eso es fuerte.
Do you see any way out of this life?
Si no, mira, mi hermana ahora ya va a dejar esa vida, se va a ir para afuera a trabajar con mi mamá. Después me va a llevar con ella. Un día por delante todo se va a acabar ya.
What are you thinking? You miss your mother, don't you?
Yo digo que soy fuerte por todo lo que yo he aguantado, porque mi abuela lo trataba mal, mi abuela no daba muchos golpes, y mi mamá no iba a la casa, y mi papá tampoco. Y cuando yo la veía a ella, era una vez al año. Ella no daba muchos golpes todos los días. Cualquier cosa que nosotros hacíamos estaba mal.
Candy's childhood was stolen from the age of 11 when she had to start fending for herself.
Facts.
But in
They're
another
stolen.
surprise, she
Great
now
word.
reveals she's just started going to school again after dropping out at 14.
De los clientes que yo tengo me envían el dinero para yo poder.
You better recognize and you better like and subscribe.
Cuando yo termine, si sigo aquí en el país, yo quiero trabajar en un call center.
Candy, this is really good.
Poder, para que mi hijo me vea como un ejemplo, para que no me vea así todo el tiempo. Que mi mamá no hace nada y que ella se busca el dinero.
I'm quite flabbergasted by that, to be honest. I mean, she's been putting up this front all week of this tough woman who does what she has to do because she needs her money. And the truth is, she is just a girl who really misses her mum, who desperately wants to be looked after, and who just reveals now that she's quietly going to night school and wants to go and work in a call center and get a proper job. This is the real Candy.
Good shit right there. That's the untold truth about DR, guys. That's what it's about, yo. Remove the gray area. Let's stop playing dumb. Let's stop glorifying the poverty over there like if it's the land of the promised land. It ain't. It ain't. Especially if you're going over there worshiping coochie. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can go over there and live the great life. But if you go over there worshiping coochie like how you over here worshiping coochie suffering, and you try to go down there worshiping coochie, guess what's gonna happen? Because 1 + 1 gonna always equal 2. No matter how much you try to force it and make it 11, 1 + 1 = 2. Guys, remember, you are the product. You got to make the product great. You got to make the product great. Don't worry about the consumer. Don't worry about the customer. Stop trying to trick the customer and work on the product. If you put in all that work that you're putting in trying to trick the fucking customer on yourself, if you put in all that money that you spend tricking on prostitutes on yourself, you will never see life again. The way you see the way you vision in the quarterbacking, the way you quarterbacking your life right now, you will never look at the quarterback position again once you put that effort and energy in on yourself, guys. Trust me, man. I ain't lied to you yet, guys.
I used to be you, Mr.Goodbread. I mean, I had him chasing me with mattresses, for Christ's sake.
Oh, yeah? Well, get it back, bro. Get it back. Get it back. We gonna get it back. All right, guys. So it's only right that we get on into the biblical now. Let's get into. Let me cook before we get into. Let's go to the American hoes. Fuck it. Let's just go on to the American hoes. Okay, we got the same shit we just saw out here. You know what I mean? Give or take.
So, what's your name?
Mercury.
Mercury. And how old are you?
23.
23. And how long are you homeless, or you still got a house?
You know damn well this girl lying. This girl is not no 23 years old, bro. This girl a whole crab leg, yo. She a whole crab leg of a lie. You know what I mean? I hope homie ain't falling for that bullshit. That was a whole lie.
I'm not homeless, but I have an apartment.
You got an apartment. Hold on. So, do you have any kids or anything like that?
Yeah, I have a 2-year-old. I got a son.
Where's the child's father at?
He's in prison.
Oh, that was a great question, yo. That was a great question. You beat me to it, yo. You beat me to it, yo. But again, guys, y'all see the pattern. Kid, father not in the picture, and they on the street selling ass.
Are we in prison?
Yeah.
Damn. So you being a single mom out here is kind of tough for you, huh?
It's really hard, honestly. It's super hard. And I lied, I don't have an apartment. I actually stay in a hotel. It's embarrassing because I've been used up by, fees and stuff like that, but it's my fault and stuff like that. And now I'm on a path to get myself together.
Okay. And as far as the P's, what do you mean by used by P's? What do they do?
I don't want to get too much into that because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
But it's simply because I made the wrong choices, the wrong decisions, and I've learned by the lessons that I've experienced. So now I know how to move and just stay in my own space.
Okay. And do you think you made any wrong choices in your life, or would you do anything over?
Of course, yeah. By letting the wrong people into my space and allowing people to do the things that they've done to me, you know what I'm saying? But now I keep to myself, and I want to get me and my son straight, because don't nobody care about you but you. And people, I learned that the hard way. So, yeah.
Oh.
I don't like to use the H word, but let's just say you've been sleeping around.
Okay. And I was trying to think of the next question I was going to ask you. I'm trying to remember on the top of my head. Yeah, you really can't talk about the pimps. So
yeah, because I don't want to. Yeah, like there's good pimps and there's other stuff like that. But I'm not.
And how you stay protected? That's what I was going to ask you.
That's a good question.
It's dangerous in this
I just know how to move. I just know how to move, honestly. I've been doing this for a minute, and I've been through a lot, honestly. I've been run over by a car, like a speed bump. I've been jumped out
over here.
Yeah, I've been strangled and almost kidnapped.
Man, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. A girl was telling me that.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something. But Yeah, a girl was telling me like there's a lot of murders going on with the women.
Oh yeah, there was a girl that was like literally she was hit by a car, and then the guy got out of the car, and he proceeded to take a metal rod pole and stab her like multiple times in the body and face, and it was a whole like a man recorded her get murdered. Nobody tried to stop it or nothing. Like I was shown this video.
What?
Like yeah, and I'm like,
by who?
It was I'm gonna keep that to myself. But somebody that I was with at the time that was supposed to be taking care of me, and he did me wrong, but I'm out of there. But like, yeah, he recorded her get murdered. It was another girl. She got dismembered, her body chopped up. She was like my size, but a little tinier.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
And
they were saying that.
She had folks. Both of these girls, like, they got killed.
Did it have
And your stupid ass is still staying out there, though. You still have run out there. You know all this information, but your stupid, thirsty ass was staying out there, yo. This the shit that I be talking about, yo. This the shit that I be talking about, guys. Shit is crazy, yo.
Can I say something to you? Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who taught you how to be this stupid? Were you fucking born this way? You're fucking kidding me.
Pimps?
I don't know. I don't want to.
They sure didn't do a good job protecting.
You know, like, and all the times that I got assaulted, I'm, you know, I don't even want to speak on that. Like I said, there's good pimps, and I don't know.
So the guys that killed them was black guys, white guys.
Yeah, one of the guys that killed the second girl that got murdered, she was, I think it was by Arabic, or he wasn't black though, and the other girl, he was African. But I don't know what happened. There's a lot of speculation, but I just know that happened because the video was showed, but I don't know why.
So did they ever catch the guys who did it?
Yeah, they did. I think one of the guys have, I think the African guy like $1 million bond, and the other guy got $1 million bond too. So they both have bonds. So.
Wow, that's crazy.
But it's like.
So man, I don't know how you stay protected. It's so dangerous over here. Like, yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. A lot of the girls are saying that they don't talk to black guys because they feel like we pimps, we gonna rob them.
No. I'm not gonna lie. I see black guys out here, but the majority of our people, they do have aggression. That's with every race, though. You just gotta know how to move. They choose?
Okay, this is what we're doing here? You're gonna pull the fucking race card on me. Don't go there. Don't give me the fucking race card right now.
Why they choose to pick on our race and say we do all the bad stuff when other races of people have done murders and dismembered bodies and all that?
Yeah, it's not necessarily that. It's based off personal experience with the girls and what they go through out here, because when we say that we're eliminating a possibility of us getting hurt and stuff like that, it's not just the blacks though. It's the Hispanics, it's the whites and stuff like that. But on BizNet, the majority of the assault is done by our people. It's a fact.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's because I've experienced it in Miami, I've experienced it here, I've experienced it in New Orleans, and, you know, so it's just a fact. It's not but I don't like saying that because I know how it sounds, because I still see my people. Yeah. I still see my guys. It's just, I just go by my body and how I feel. If I don't feel right, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. You thought I was kind of like a pimp.
Yeah, I did. That's why I stay, because, you know, it's rules in this lifestyle and stuff like that. So.
Oh, it's rules.
Yeah, it's rules you got to go by.
Like,
you could trust Love Dorsey, Candace Owens, but I wouldn't trust the rest of them.
3 rules that y'all follow.
I don't know, like, I don't know, just
to stay safe. Like, yeah, I know probably the pimps like, oh, y'all got to stay away from black guys.
Can't be friendly with the pimps, or like just talking tall with them, or, you know, I try to, that's why I just try to stay in my own lane and keep people on my face and stuff like that, because, yeah.
So do other pimps try to recruit you into being with them? Do other pimps try to get you to be with them, or you just ignore them?
I ignore.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Sometimes I've had my fair share of experiences, and I learned my lesson. I had my fun and stuff like that, and I just realized I'm still trying to figure myself out.
Oh, okay.
Just saw homie on the walk by. Homie was on the walk by checking out. Check out homie on the walk by. Yo, it's worthy of another playback.
Sometimes I've had my fair share of experiences, and I learned my lesson. I had my fun and stuff like that, and I just realized I'm still trying to figure myself out.
Oh, okay. You say you how old again?
I'm 23.
23. Man, how was your childhood growing up?
He's
No, your childhood.
How was my childhood?
Yeah.
Really rough. My father was murdered in front of me of 2018 February 25th. That's why I'm out here. I was spoiled.
Damn. What city was you?
I was born in New Orleans.
New Orleans. And so you was growing up in New Orleans, and what about your mom? Y'all close?
When y'all spoil these girls, go, and then y'all something happen to y'all mothers, hell of a mothers, these girls gonna try to do whatever they take to maintain that lifestyle that you kept up for them, that fake ass lifestyle that you made for them. They gonna do whatever it take to keep up to that. And you know the easy way out. You know what they're gonna do, ladies. So this is why spoiling your kids. You know what I mean? Remember, if you spoil your kids, you're gonna have to raise your grandkids, bro. You know what I mean? But if you raise your kids, then you get to spoil your grandkids. That's who you want to spoil. That's the generation you want to spoil. You don't want to spoil your kids. All right? Keep note of that, yo.
Did she just dig in her ass? Oh my God. She's smelling her fucking fingers. Nasty bitch.
No, we stopped talking. She lives in New Orleans too.
So what happened with y'all relationship? Y'all just butt heads because y'all two women? It's just alike?
I don't know. It's a long story. Like my granny just passed and stuff like that. So she's going through it and I'm going through it. And she tries her best to help.
And it's sad because when you lose people, when you lose close ones to you guys, you losing these people because that's God's way of telling you to come to Him. I mean, when you lose somebody, you go into a season of loneliness, guys. And then that season is when you be by yourself more. You know what I mean? You're just depressed. You're sad, but you got your God with you. All your ideas, all of the thoughts that's coming through and flowing through your Holy Spirit, which is your subconscious mind. That's God talking to you, bro. This is why things like that happen. So if you didn't know, you know what I mean, this is why we lose loved ones. You ain't got to look up to them like, why is bad stuff happening? Go to Him, bro. You ain't got to, you know what I mean, try to crucify Him. Don't be a dummy, bro. But, of course, we know.
Can I say something to you? Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up. Who taught you how to be this stupid? Were you fucking born this way? You're fucking kidding me.
Out here and stuff like that, but she can only do so much. And yeah, I may have a couple friends that I can reach out to that look after me and care for me and stuff like that. And with the pimp subject, there's good ones out there. Like there's good ones out there. Girls just need to learn how to choose wisely.
Yeah.
And do what's best for you, and don't choose a man based on their appearance. And just know that they have what's best for you, have their, what's the word? I'm trying to say something. Make sure they have their best interest in you, you know?
Yeah. Okay, and then, as far as your childhood, you went to high school, you graduated?
I didn't graduate because my father got killed while I was in high school, and he was my motivation to keep going to school. I realized.
Yo, so that's an excuse you're gonna use, ma'am? You would have really made his day and made it worth his while if you would have finished. You should have finished for him. That should have been your excuse to finish. You see how they cling to bullshit? See how they cling to bullshit, yo? Salute to the Bell. The Bell's in the class, yo. The Bell, this was one of your specials right here, man. We done went to DR. We done seen that. DR is the same as motherfucking America, boy. These bitches is all prostituting. They all selling sex, and they all underage. They all underage. That's the common denominator. But you can check your messenger, bro. I got the link for you if you got time.
School isn't for me. I know what I want to do, and it's not school. I want to travel. Like I told you, I want to share my trauma and experiences, so I help people from.
Yeah, she gonna share it with the next simp, with the nearest simp. She gonna share it all the way to traveling. Like what she said, I want to travel, and that's gonna be all at the expense of a modern man. A thirsty modern man. That's why I tell you guys, 2023 guys, don't try to trick the consumer. Trick the product. Work on the product. We're not trying to trick the consumer. You know what I mean? If they come in our store, they come in our vicinity, and they do not purchase us, oh well. That's their ass. They must not need toothpaste. Because I'm the product. I'm making myself toothpaste. Bitch, you need that shit every day. Hey, bitch, all y'all bitches need that shit every day. Y'all better use that shit every day. But that's what I'm talking about, guys, when I say make yourself the product. Now, everybody not going to be able to make themselves toothpaste, but there's some other products out there that go needed, that's needed. And then you got them products that is temporary products. You know what I mean? That they don't need on the daily. You know what I mean? You got to make yourself the product. Stop trying to trick the customers, yo. Fuck wrong with y'all.
Making the same mistakes that I made.
Okay.
Because I learned a lot in the little time that I learned.
Okay, you said you want to do a YouTube page?
Yeah, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't know how to start, you know, like, but I know it's one of the things I want to do. I want to travel, I want to speak.
Okay, when you whenever you do start it, you can let me know and I can just like tag your page to this video.
And I feel like this is like a huge, that's why
Again, this is prostitution promotion right here. This is what a lot of these women did. She'll be in about 2 months. She'll be sitting there telling y'all how women is this and women is that and what women did to y'all and shit, guys. Everybody's seeing it now. That's why Red Pill is dead. Red Pill ain't worth a damn. It's too mainstream now, guys. It's trending. It's trendy. Shit is too mainstream to be relevant. You know what I mean? Look, she finna go right on in. He finna give it to it. Like, this is what these niggas is doing, too. These niggas got these bitches all on their platform, talking crazy. Like, hoes, too. Ex-hoes, bro. These bitches be ex-hoes, bro. No cap. Lilith just with a smile. Faking it with a smile. These bitches be ex-Liliths. All up in the spot, all up in the space. This is why you can't let the simps in. Righteous fear is simp free. Because when you let the simp in, is when the Liliths start to come their ass right on in there. You know what I mean? This is why we don't play with the simps. We call it out. We don't paint man out to be the victim. You know what I mean? Because a lot of niggas ain't the victim. This man ain't the victim. He about to put her on to some bullshit. She only can do two things. Either she gonna objectify herself to niggas and capitalize off their weakness and need to see titties and ass, or she gonna get up there and play this newfound femininity bitch that know exactly how the women did you so wrong, and that's still gonna keep and take advantage of the weakness in men. That's the name of the game, y'all. How can we capitalize off the weakness of men? You got these hell of a mothers and her hell of a sons doing it. This is what they doing. Stop playing with us.
I'm excited about this too because I feel like it's an opportunity.
I want to help you get out the street.
And then that's another thing. You ain't gotta have no qualifications, bro. You could go from on the street, on your back, talking about how you can help somebody, how God told you to help somebody. No, fix yourself first, sis. Fix yourself. We don't. It's nothing for you to teach, nothing for you to do on YouTube other than take your clothes off or talk to us on how you gonna fix yourself. You know what I mean? I forgot who I was fucking. It was Dirty. Dirty was talking about it the other day on a podcast show. Like, women, yeah, this equality shit is getting tiresome. It's getting stupid, yo. WNBA, NBA, you know what I mean? Shit crazy, yo. If y'all take y'all clothes off while y'all play basketball, guarantee y'all have more money than the NBA. And that's not my fault. I'm not being misogynistic. I'm just telling you your God-given ability to attract this bag. You know what I mean? It's a sacrifice. You know what I mean? But you're not going to be able to bully your way into the men's sport. Men don't got to take their clothes off. The sport is interesting without them taking their clothes off, just running up and down the court. You guys don't bring that same interest as females. Simple, yo. 1 + 1 = 2. But we keep wanting to force it into 11. Both parties. The red pill, we trying to force shit. and feminism. You know what I mean? So do you see what it is? Feminism is a bunch of hell of a mothers, and red pill is a bunch of hell of a sons. Do you see the correlation? You see, 1 + 1 = 2, guys.
And like, be
I
successful.
do. Because I got my baby and I don't want him. I'm pretty sure I'm all over fucking YouTube with guys recording me getting half naked and stuff like that. But I have to do this right now so I can get by with my son. I've been in the homeless shelter for, that's how I got pregnant on the streets. But I've been in the homeless shelter and everything, and I refuse to have my son in the shelter because I was already there. I've already seen how people treat the kids there and everything and stuff like that. Yeah, it's terrible.
When you was in home, what age was this?
Well, my dad died 2018, so I was like 19, and I was in there for about 2-3 years and stuff like that. And then I had got housing, my apartment. And then I started dancing because I was struggling. I didn't know what to do. I had my son. My baby father chose to run the streets and be with other people.
Ma, you got housing, so you had got the $2.50 rent. Yo, stop playing with me, yo. Answer the question, please, sis. Answer the question, yo.
Stuff like that. I went through abuse with him. This man strangled me until I had a whole seizure while I was 3 months pregnant.
Really?
All right, but sis, yo, stop with the sympathy card. Don't make me play this shit back. He asked you a question. You was talking about how you got housing, okay? Because normally y'all get that. Y'all go into the shelter. Yeah, they give y'all the crib and the keys, and then y'all post it on social media like, I got my keys. And, you know what I mean? Everybody be like, oh, and you get 100 likes, you know what I mean? And then you go on, and what happened? What's the rest of that story, sis?
Yeah.
Don't try to blame it on man either.
Yeah, I'm trying to so it's a lot of stuff I want to put out there with my experiences and comments, stuff like that. And
okay, so like when you gonna make your first video?
That shit dumb, son. This shit dumb, yo. Go back to that question, yo. Because you dancing, you got housing. How did that fuck up, yo? Because what kind of dancing you was doing? If you was doing free dancing, bitch, you was dancing for free?
To get this speed.
You're right. When I get the time, I'm trying to save up as much money as I can so I can be able to do the things that I have a passion for. I can't do things that I want to do or like think about because I want to get out of this. You know, I can't think about the things that I really want to do because I'm constantly thinking about working and saving up money for me and my son. Because like I said, I don't want to be on the streets. I don't want to have us end up being at a shelter and stuff like that.
What about housing? What happened with that?
See,
right, I'm glad he got back to that. Yo, but hold on. Before we go any further, we got the guy, the MVP in the house. What up, MVP?
What's up, man? Top of the morning to everybody. Happy New Year's and all that there, man. I hope everybody had a safe night and enjoyed themselves, man. Shit, man. Hey, man, I'm sorry for being tardy, man.
Don't worry about it. We in the afternoon, bro. We at 1 o'clock over here on the East Coast, man. So don't worry about it.
It's still morning on the West Coast, man. So
wake up, bro. Wake up, bro.
Yeah. I have a phone on the floor, man. I have my phone on the floor. I seen all these goddamn Happy New Year's, and I seen your notification. I was like, oh shit.
That's my guy, yo. The phone on the floor only means one thing, man. You was being the man last night, son. You was being the man, Bruce Wayne, son.
Yeah, man. I had to make my contribution, man.
Salute to you. So, bro, I got a good question for you, man, because we talking about it today, man. We talking about this passport shit to the DR and this modern men going overseas to trick on underage modern women. And I got a good question for you that I know a lot of the guys want clarification for. Is there a difference between simping and tricking? And can you pretty much give us your thoughts and your isms on those, bro?
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The tricks called the simps, and the simps, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to nobody really wants to be called a simp. Nobody wants to be called a trick. But those type of people give other people labels. Like we label the woman as a 304 and a tramp and a Jezebel, and
Right.
we expect her to accept that title.
Right. The
But like
titles.
but see, the only women that accept that title is the 304 that knows she's a 304. No woman is out here accepting accepting the word tramp.
Right.
I'm a slut. I'm a
Right.
tramp, or
Right.
nothing like that. But we constantly call, and describe these women as that. But see, the thing is, with in order to make a tramp, in order to make a slut, you have to have a man that sleeps with her.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. To give her, the man gives the woman the power, and this is why we constantly call it straight down the middle over here. But that's the what's your take on the passport situation that we have right now? What's your take on it?
Um, First of all, I mean, I think it's just dudes going on vacation, man, because there ain't too many dudes that I mean, because the dudes that talk about it are on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're on YouTube, and they're trying to they're trying to promote this shit, right? But first of all, I mean, there's too many holes in the story, because once they talk about females, then when you question the female aspect and the purpose of them going, then they say, "Oh no, it's for options and it's about doing other things and handling business." And then you ask, well, the intelligent will ask, "Well, nigga, how come you wasn't talking about the business part? You talked about the female part first." And then, because the whole conversation was about women in America going your own way, and getting a woman and that's submissive and fit and friendly and all that sort of type of shit over there. But when you ask about this shit and you dig in deep, then they talk about, no, it's for business reasons, it's for this, it's for that, it's for everything other than a woman. But hey, man.
Right. Right. Who's a dummy? Who the fuck is a
Yeah.
dummy? Because I'm not gonna learn,
Yeah.
or I'm not gonna learn the whole Spanish language just for no coochie. And I mean, I'm not finna go have to learn the whole fucking Spanish language for no coochie, bro. When you
Man.
only
Hey,
need 10
man.
motherfucking words, you only need 10 words and phrases to speak their language and get them. Those type women.
Man, my thing is, man, it's so many different type of people in America, and it's people that leave those places to come to America for the American dream. And I know I wouldn't pick my life up and go to another country or somewhere else just to be around somebody friendly, fit, and whatever. I mean, it's see, to me, I ain't never had a problem with women in America.
Right.
So my thoughts of fucking with some European or Spanish, speaking country or something like that, I'm not doing that shit. My family's here. I got people here. I can relate to everything here. I'm having it my way in America. So
Right.
why would I leave this to go walk around on the dusty ass floor and the unpaved road and fuck around with bras wearing $5 outfits and shit with Dollar Tree sandals.
Facts though.
I'm not
Facts
doing
though.
that
And this
shit.
no, and again, this no not if you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's why I'm glad you said it. Like, it's a lot of guys that gotta understand, because you are good with women over here, don't mean that every guy is good with women. But again, keep in mind, underage teens is underage teens. Underage modern women is underage modern women. I don't give a fuck about all that shit, yo. I ain't fucking with them
Right.
over here, and you shouldn't fuck with them over there.
But see, another thing, bro, they got something called the NBA over here, right?
Right.
National Basketball Association.
Right.
And people that are good enough to play in the National Basketball Association play in the National Basketball Association.
Right.
Niggas that ain't that good, they go overseas.
Facts.
It's the same thing.
Same concept.
It's the same way I feel about, you know what I'm saying, these niggas that can't get a bitch over here.
Same
Because
concept.
what you
Great.
so what you need to do is stop being so socially awkward and weird and work on yourself, work on your character, work on your work
Charisma.
on your all that, man. Work on yourself. Where you feel you weak, strengthen it. Because most of these dudes, man, they intelligent cats. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
computer savvy. They got good jobs. Supposedly. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a six-figure nigga and all that type of shit. I mean, get you a coach, get you a life coach, get you. You know what I'm saying? Make some
Legit.
friends.
Good. That's what it is. That's what it is. Stop being so bougie and stop thinking everybody dumb and everybody ignorant and you too good. It's the illusory superiority complex right there. You gotta stop that shit, yo. You gotta stop
Because
that shit, bro.
yeah, because what you're doing, you trying to go find a woman that accepts you and it's easy. See what I'm saying? If you
Oh,
just going
it's
somewhere,
true. It's damn true.
That's a fact.
if you just going somewhere and you just try to find an easy woman, well, don't you think that woman was easy for the nigga that came before you? And after
Right.
you leave, she gonna be easy for the next dude that tours in the DR.
You right, yo, and you said something too that was important, bro. These chicks is trying to escape over there. We saw we played the video. See, you just got into it, but if you go back on the stream when you catch the playback, you're gonna see there's a video you sent me a long time ago about a 14-year-old Dominican girl who was selling cooch, and it was a family business. Like the family used to send her out to the tourists and all of that. And we went through that video. There's some sad shit in that video, but it just goes to show you that modern men is down bad, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's fucked up, man. But see, a lot of shit, man, just don't get talked about, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because like, who's gonna tell a underage DR story? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna interview a girl over there or a girl overseas like this girl right here is getting interviewed? You know what
The
I'm
righteous
saying?
man, the
I
righteous man
mean,
gonna put it out.
exactly, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, who's really thinking about that day to day and who really cares? See,
Right,
this right here, the shit that goes on in America, a lot of this shit is right in your face, but a
right.
lot of people ignore it and see, and what's really being ignored is like, especially this interviewer right here that interviews these young black prostitutes. See, this is the thing that we don't hey man, the black family is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She came from a black family, whether mother, a father, both of them wasn't shit. Both of them dropped the ball. Both of them failed in her life and all them other little black girls' lives.
Facts, facts.
And you can
And this
imagine,
and this dude is not really helping. He's actually
well,
promoting and
he's getting content, bro.
right,
I
right,
mean,
right. He's
yeah. I
exploiting.
mean,
He's doing what the rest.
yeah, but he's a square ass nigga. He ain't got no game for her. You know what I'm saying? He just exploiting, getting content to put this on YouTube. But the service that he's doing is letting us know, because without this interview, we wouldn't even be thinking about this. We wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
Mm-hmm. Fact. All right, let's get back to this shit.
I don't like to too much depend on like the government and stuff, but I'm gonna try looking into. That's what I was gonna do. Try looking into that, but right now I'm trying to save up so that I can have room to move around because I don't have a car. I lift everywhere. Like where I live at, the hotel is like I'm paying $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And that doesn't come.
Well, why would you do that, man? Why not live regular? Why you gotta live like a superstar? Why you gotta live like a celebrity? You trap yourself into a slave into a lifestyle. It's lifestyle slavery.
Yeah, she don't know no better, man, and she probably ain't got no rental history, and like I said, when you got a childlike mind frame, you're not thinking responsibly. You're not thinking practical. That damn 2,000 a week or 2,000 whatever, or you can get your apartment for way less than that.
That's a fact.
Anytime somebody lives in a hotel, you're paying way more than you would be paying rent in an apartment.
That's a fact. That's a
And
fact.
so you just living day to day. She probably ain't got no credit. She probably ain't got no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because she definitely ain't got a job. So who's gonna rent to her?
Right. No skills.
No, I'm just saying, like,
my baby's diaper.
what's she gonna put on the application?
Right. No skills. She ain't got nothing to put on that shit.
Right.
It's hard. Like
you can get a Airbnb monthly cheaper than that.
that's what I'm saying, but it's hard because like transportation.
Oh, transportation.
And I stay over there because I get to just walk to work, and it's hard. Like I'm struggling with finding a stable like nanny for my kid. I went through.
But sis, you could split half of that $2K on an apartment and a crib and a ride. What's the problem? You could get. Why you don't have a car? Like, so you one of those pulleys? You got that big ass pulley suitcase. You just troll that shit on everywhere you go on the train and shit. I never understood how that. In New York, we see that a lot, yo. We know what y'all doing now, bitch. I used to see that back in like 2017. I used to know what time it was.
Bro, she ain't
It's
getting it
hard
like
because
that.
like I don't trust.
Sad.
Huh?
Okay, we're almost done.
Yeah. I guess give me like about 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you want to walk this way?
Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
What
Unless
else?
you want to walk over there real quick.
Where?
Oh, we can stand right here, right? Oh yeah. You talking about from this window right here?
Can't nobody see us through the window. And we gonna be in there.
No, stand right here. Stand right here.
Okay. And I made $2K out there, and they took all my money and left me and my son, and I had nowhere to stay, and I had to figure out how to maneuver. I've had people take my phone, my IDs, and leave me stranded. You know what I'm saying? So
where?
What?
They took your ID where?
Oh yeah, and like out here, I had a guy and his girlfriend. They jumped me and robbed me, took my phone and my ID at the end of Plainfield and my wig, and they had to like bring me to my room, and I had nothing, and I had to come outside the next day with no phone or nothing. I had to work with no phone before. I've been held at gunpoint, been raped, and
damn, you've been through a lot.
Yeah. My bad. I'm trying. I don't want to cry.
Man, I understand. You gotta let it out. Sometimes you gotta let stuff out, man. It's hard. Hard. I can't believe all the stuff you're telling me right now. It's crazy.
I wanna get out of this lifestyle, but I'm doing this right now because it's the money is fast and it's easier to take care of me and my kid, you know.
Yeah.
Cause like
if you can start a video, like do like 10 videos or something, just start it off.
I don't know, like I went on this app called, y'all ever heard of Meet Me? Like I want to go live on YouTube and just, I wish I like, and random people come in and ask me questions, but on YouTube I heard I think you gotta have like 50 or how many subscribers you have to go live or something
on YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works. I really don't know.
Because I made
one. It's like 1,000.
See, shit. How long you think?
Y'all could, y'all can skip past that. Y'all can go live with no subscribers, bro. Y'all can go live off the rip, just through the StreamYard, through the OBS. Y'all lit. You know what I mean? Y'all skip past that. Just a little YouTube game, guys, for my YouTubers.
I want to build a platform. I want to have like a community of people that I communicate with and that genuinely want to know stuff.
Yeah.
And I give out advice and stuff like that. I want to make money doing something that I enjoy and love.
Miss, I wouldn't take a piece of your advice ever, yo. I wouldn't take this. What advice you gonna give them?
Exactly.
What advice could she give you, bro?
Yeah. She need to get on a platform that she can get some advice.
That's what she need to do, yo. She need to take some of that money and invest it into some therapy.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I was checking the chat. Somebody said something about she had a father that spoiled her or something.
Yeah.
What and that's what she said?
Yeah, she never said her father failed her and he spoiled her. She said that because that's what she said. Remember, she said in the
Okay.
beginning, she said that they spoiled her.
I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't hear that part. When I came in, I looked at the chat and because when I said something about her mom or dad must have been a piece of shit or whatever, I looked in there and somebody said her father spoiled her. Well. My question is, if you got a father that spoiled you and a father that's there for you, why are you out here struggling and why are you in a hotel? And you know what I'm saying? I think she said she had a kid too.
Yep. See,
Why
that's the
why
thing.
wouldn't your dad let you stay at at his house until you got your shit together?
That's the thing.
Where's your dad at when we talking about this advice and this direction that she should go in life?
See, she
Okay. So he got killed according to her. Okay. So dad ain't in the picture no more.
Yeah, dad is out of the picture after he. I mean, he must have been busting them dope moves, and the mom she was
I mean,
busting dope moves with her,
ain't no
and spoiled her, and then now he got her hooked to her lifestyle, to that fake shit, and now he left, and you know the mama ain't gonna be able to maintain that
I
shit.
mean, we ain't gonna. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't know, man. I mean, we ain't gonna blame it on Pops. We ain't gonna blame it on him for why she chose what she chose. I mean, it's just when you in a desperation mode, you cling to whatever you feel is gonna be the easiest hustle. And see, a lot of these girls, they don't the game don't choose them. They end up choosing the game because this game has been promoted so much through the media, through all kind of shit, man, that sex sells and whatever. So these girls feel like this is going to be an easy come up. They don't have the talks of the ups and downs of this game because everything ain't everything ain't roses in this game. You know what I mean? And nothing prepares you for the you know just like you've always heard. You know what I'm saying? You got the good days, you got the bad days, but don't nobody tell you about the bad days.
Facts, and especially with
You know?
social media, and they only showing you the successes and the good shit.
Yeah. The bad days don't sound good.
It don't feel so good. It don't feel good.
Right.
And that people are benefiting off me and I'm benefiting off them. Does that make sense? It's like a transaction. So
you have any other skills, like you do hair or anything like that?
No, that's why I want to like try modeling, because I get told a lot that like by my clients that I should dance and stuff, but I don't know how to pole dance. Like I don't have no time I want to pay for pole classes and stuff, and I don't have no time to even pay for that because I have to come out and work. Like, yeah, so like
You've been in Houston for how long?
To turn Katrina, I lived in New Orleans, so I want to say like, but I've been back and forth. So I want to say the majority of my life since I was like 13.
Okay, bro, check this out, man. Can you time out for a second, bro?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
tell you. Okay, man. I'm gonna tell you some serious shit, bro. This bro said she has a kid, and it's hard to get daycare for her kid so she can go work, right? So when she can't get daycare, that means she's not working and she's not making money.
Right.
You feel me?
I feel
So now when you gotta pay that $2,000 rent and you gotta eat and you gotta pay other bills or whatever the case may be, now it starts getting frustrating. Now I'm gonna take you back to another story. There was just a IG little thought that killed her kid by starvation.
Right.
Now you think of these situations, and I know one right here. I know several right here in my town that these girls have these kids and they're in a lifestyle and they have dysfunctional families. Nobody wants to watch the kid. Nobody wanted to watch you when you was a kid. So now it's hard for you to get a babysitter so you can go out and do your thing because it takes time to go out and do your thing. You know what I mean? Because this ain't no set punch in, punch out. This is a hustle. to where you got to find somebody that wants you. You got to find, a certain situation, and you got to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So you never know how long that's going to take. But when you constantly getting phone calls from your family members tomorrow, come get your motherfucking kid, come get your kid acting up.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? It's
That's
going
a
to
fact.
disrupt your hustle. So
That's a fact. Yo,
so
hold on, DeBell. We're
so
gonna get right back to you. Yo, we got the queen in the house. La Original, what's going on?
Okay, there we go. Hello?
Yo,
Hey,
what's going on? Welcome back to the Class Show. Been a long time, yo.
been a
I know
long
you finna cook.
time.
I know you finna cook today.
Well, this is my thing, right? Because my thing is like, did she not know? Like, at this point, I think everybody knows that children are expensive. I've heard people tell me kids don't cost that much. Those people are absolutely delusional. So my thing is,
Stupid.
yeah. But you see, my thing is, black people love to use oh, children are blessings. They love to drag that. And which I don't really think of it that way. But my thing is, so okay, you got raped doing this. Why are you still doing it? Like there's like I just feel like it's a bunch of excuses.
Absolutely, yo.
You didn't
Absolutely.
know that children cost money? And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not saying that abortion is right, but like why did you keep the child when you knew you had nothing to offer the child? You know you don't got no way to take care of the kid. You know what I'm saying? Or adoption. I mean, me personally, I don't see the point of putting your body through all of the hell that is pregnancy just to hand it over to a stranger and hope for the best. But
Right.
like, I mean, do something. You are not capable of taking care of that kid. So, and then it's like the man you picked. You
That's a
claim you
fact.
had a good father that spoiled you. Women usually pick men that are like their fathers. So what happened? The common denominator that I see from when you did the clip about DR is children will put you into poverty. They will. Children will put you into poverty. This is why family planning is so important. Like you have children who they were born out of wedlock, right? You got these kids prostituting themselves just so they can have food to eat and clothes to eat because they were not planned. And this, right, if you look at the Bible in the book of Deuteronomy, I think it's chapter 23, there's a curse that comes with having children out of wedlock. You curse yourself and you curse the child, and the curse lasts for 10 generations. And I mean, you can break a generational curse, but like,
Hold on,
do
girl. I
you?
got it for you. I got the verse for you. You getting the head right now, but that's my girl. She know that.
He
She
done
know
went
that
got the
book.
scriptures.
You know, yo, listen. Every verse.
And for anyone who's thinking I'm being judgmental, I'm not, because I'm a bastard. My parents was never married.
Oh
But when you
man.
come into the knowledge
Where?
of God,
Where?
you
Oh
can
wait, hold
break
on. I
that
got it.
generational curse. So
Let me
me,
go get this
I was
work.
born out of I was conceived out of wedlock, because people think that, oh, I'm pregnant, I could just run to the altar. No, life starts at conception. When the sperm hits the egg, if you're not married, the child is a bastard. Running to the altar after you get pregnant, that's not going to do anything. So I was conceived out of wedlock. Luckily, with the knowledge I have, you repent, you fast, you pray, and you break those generational curses through being obedient as well. So okay, my parents had me out of wedlock. I'm not gonna go and do it.
That's it right there. It's up
That
on
you
the
break the
board.
cycle.
La
You don't do
Original.
it.
La
You know what
Original.
I'm
If you
saying?
wanna do the honest, it's right there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
up on the board.
None of the daughters of Israel shall be none of the daughters of Israel shall be cult. Oh no, this is not it. This isn't the scripture. So it's in Deuteronomy, but I think it's 23. It's further up where it says that nobody born of a forbidden union. Something about being
Oh,
born of a
okay,
forbidden
okay,
union,
okay.
because that covers uh rape, incest, just if the child was born of any forbidden union, and if y'all wasn't married, pretty much. And this is why I understand that in this generation, marriage seems so useless, but marriage is not the problem. People are the problem. Anyone can get married, which is the problem. Any two bozos can go to the courthouse and say, we want to get married, and they will get married. That it's not marriage that's the issue. It's the people that are getting married. You got people that are getting married right? Marriage is an institution that was created by God. It's a covenant. People are getting into covenants and they have no clue what they're getting into. When you get married, it's God first, the husband and wife second, and then the kids, right? This is why who you pick to marry is so important, because of the title and the weight that that person has now. Imagine marrying a woman who does witchcraft, and that is the person that you're in a covenant with. And the only way to break a covenant is death. This is why when you get married, it's till death do you part. Imagine marrying the wrong person, right? And now you stuck with that person. Divorce is man-made.
That's a fact.
This is according to the Bible, once you get married, you are bound. Romans chapter 7, verse 2. A woman is bound to her husband till death. Once you get married, you're bound. All of this, it didn't work out. I married the wrong person. I'm gonna just go get a divorce. That's man's way of dealing with it. That's not God's way. If you are married, your first spouse is still living, and you go and you marry somebody else, that's adultery. Your marriage doesn't count. You're still bound to the first person you were married to until one of y'all croaks and rolls over. But a lot of churches don't preach this. Marriage, and it's not a sin to not get married. It's not a sin to not have children. However, if you want to have sex, God says, well, you need to be married first. If you want to have kids, you need to be married first. But if you decide, hey, I just want to live alone, I don't want to be bothered with nobody, I ain't trying to make no babies, I'm not trying to have no sex, then you can be by yourself. There's no sin in being by yourself. Jesus didn't get married. Jesus didn't have kids. But the problem is people are going and they're doing things out of God's order. And people don't think it's not just you that is cursed when you do certain things. That curse falls upon your children. The same thing when the Bible says you reap what you sow. You got to be real careful how you move around.
That's a fact.
Because sometimes it is not you that suffers the consequences. It is your children. And I have
Preach.
seen it happen. I'm telling you straight up, I have seen it happen to where somebody did something, right? You did something. God said, you know what? Your punishment is going to be watching somebody do the same thing to your child.
Nasty work, and this was happening right now. Think about the generational curse that's going on with the women weakening the sons, and now they're watching the women damage their son. And everybody sticking their hand in their pocket like they don't understand what's going on, like they don't see what the fuck is going on. Yes, men are weak, but who raised those weak men?
I was just on I just filmed the podcast. What's today? Friday night. And I brought that up. I'm like, most men are beta males.
Right.
Like
they ain't gonna understand that language though. They ain't gonna understand that lie.
No, it was two guys that was there. It was two guys that were they run the podcast. So I said I'm 34, I'm not married, no kids. And I think the guy said something like, oh, what happens when you're 35, 36? Listen, it is what it is. If it happens, if it's God's will, fine. If not, fine. If most men are beta males, right? I'm not getting with a beta male.
Facts. Thank you.
Be alone. But let me tell you why.
It's important to be patient because you gotta wait for the person God sent to your way. If the person you yoke with is not who God sent to you and you forcing shit, it's gonna fail.
Your life, I'm telling you straight up, if you marry the wrong person, your life is ruined. Because remember, according to scripture, ain't no way out of marriage. The only way out of marriage is death.
And that's why they dying.
That's
why so many men is dying inside.
Yes, you're marrying the wrong woman, and now your days are cut short because you die prematurely due to stress.
That's a fact.
Don't get me wrong, I gotta hold the fellas accountable because I said this. You got some men that they don't want a good woman until they get their heart broken by a hoe. The good woman was corny. She was a cornball. You didn't want her. You didn't want her. Now you done say, hey, you done got with a Trish, and now your whole life is ruined. And by the time you decide that you want a good woman, you crawl back to the woman that you didn't want. She don't want you no more. You knee deep in child support. You got kids. You know what I'm saying? You're a retired whoremonger. The same way men don't want a retired hoe, a godly woman don't want no retired whoremonger neither. I know I don't.
That's a fact, guys.
Hey, I said that several times. But hey, after kicking all that good shit, La, when the dudes ask you about your age, so they try to use that talking point of you hitting a wall or something, or what was that? What was that about?
No.
What was that?
No.
What was they saying that for?
No. I guess because I don't know if he felt like me saying I was a certain age and I wasn't married was because I felt like I wasn't ready for marriage, which that's not the case. I've wanted to be a wife since I was 17. However,
I know, but like what was that? What was that point for? Was that like trying to discredit all the good
No.
shit you were saying?
No. I think
Oh,
that maybe he might have assumed that me saying that was because maybe I was saying I wasn't ready, but that wasn't the case. So that I think that
oh,
that's why he was saying like, okay, if you're not ready, I think that was maybe the assumption, like if you're not ready, what happens when you're 34, 30? But it's not. It has nothing to do with me not being ready. I know what the Bible says about marriage.
I
I'm
think
very.
that was a bash. I think he tried to reverse bash. He tried
No.
to. He
It
tried to.
wasn't. I didn't take it as a bash.
no,
If he did, then I missed that
it
one. I
sounds
didn't.
like that's what certain dudes be trying to do to
They do.
No,
discredit women.
No. They didn't. It actually, the podcast actually dropped tomorrow. They didn't discredit anything that I was saying. I think that he was assuming that maybe I wasn't ready, but that wasn't the case. So that's why I said, well, most men are beta males. Women will settle for beta males, but that's not what they really want. And me, if I know for a fact, right? If I settle for what I don't want, I'm gonna be unhappy. I'm not trying to get divorced.
Yeah, but
I'm
see,
not
that's
trying to get divorced, and
Hey,
I'm
a
not
lot of
trying to be
things.
bound to somebody. Because this is the reason why I say this. I've seen it happen. I know somebody. This man had a weak father, and he just like his goddamn daddy. You would, if you met him, you would think that he was raised by a single mother. He was not. He was raised in a 2-family household. The parents were married. Nigga is a beta male. Why? Because his dad was like that. His dad wasn't assertive. His dad didn't, his dad was, I don't want to argue. There's nothing wrong with being non-confrontational, but there comes a point in time where you got to put a woman in her place and let her know, listen here,
Right,
you are not the head. I am the head.
You got to
And if
swing
you're
the
not going to let
rod.
me,
You
right,
got to
and if
bear
you,
the
right.
and
rod of discipline.
yeah,
You got to bear the rod of
and
discipline.
if you're not gonna let me lead, it's best I not be here.
Right.
So because he grew up seeing a weak man, that is what he is.
Yeah, I got 2 friends that tell me that shit all the time, that they wish they pops would have left their moms, like on some G
Yeah, but
shit.
then
Like,
okay, respectfully, but then my thing is, why did your pops pick your mother? Because we got to start holding people accountable for who they choose to pick. Me, I don't make excuses for anyone that I've ever dated or dealt with, because you want to know what? I picked them. I saw the red flags and I chose to ignore them. That's why when these women are out here saying, "Oh, I didn't know," you're lying. Women know the type of if you take your time and you pay attention, you will see the type of person that you're dealing with. Either you choose to stay or you choose not to stay. The difference is I'm not dumb enough. I can see I can ignore all the red flags all day. I'm still not going to give you no baby if you're not my husband.
yo, La, man, you too smart for a female. I got one question to ask you, La.
How many baby fathers do you got?
I've never been pregnant.
Answer me that.
I've never been
Man,
pregnant.
we
I'm not
fuck
that
with you
dumb.
hard, man. Let's get
You know.
back to this video, guys. Let's get back to the video and see what she got to say. It's only a little bit left.
Like, so I'm like, if I'm making this much, like I need to, I'm trying to save up for like a month so I can get an Airbnb for a month for me and my son that's close to this area, or like on Westheimer, so I can sit and just like think about ways to make continuous money without putting my life in danger, safe money and stuff like that. And And I want to be able to spend time with my son more. Like, I don't like throwing my son on people.
Yeah,
and, like,
you're right.
I went through an incident with a guy in Vegas with him hitting my son and everything.
Huh?
Yeah, so it's like
A random guy?
It's not a random.
Oh, it's just some guy you knew?
Yeah, like
He probably was disciplining your kid, you know what I mean? Or like, why you gotta play the victim? Like,
But I'm
it's
gonna be
not her
honest.
fault. No way
If
throughout
that's
this.
not the biological father, that's not his place.
True that, but still, like, what did you
Because
do? Like, she is taking no
Hey, man.
accountability in this situation.
Of course she's
that man
not.
around your kid and he's abusing your kid. You brought that man around. So she
Facts.
deserves
I
a
mean,
smack.
hey, man, when have you ever heard a woman say, "Yeah, I introduced my children to the killer and the abuser"? This
Or the
was
pedophile.
Yeah, this what happens all the time, bro. And this is how children get molested, because you got
Yes.
mothers like this that are desperate to leave their kid, just like I said earlier, to
Yep.
leave their kid with anybody so they can go do their thing. Now, the
Yep.
thing is, the little immature nigga that she left the kid with, just because she was fucking him, she didn't call him a stranger, or when the dude said, "You just left your kid with a stranger," no, he was familiar with her,
Right,
but
but
not
still a
familiar with
stranger to
that
the
kid
kid.
though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He ain't got no emotional attachment to that kid. So while this nigga's playing PlayStation and shit, the kid walking through the TV, this nigga getting mad. He getting frustrated because he was probably raised in a dysfunctional situation. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And these females, they don't do their homework before they choose whoever they fuck with. They don't have the depth to go into this nigga's upbringing or who raised him and different type of behaviors. They go on cuteness and they go on convenience and they go on desperation.
Right.
Why the hell we?
I don't trust people.
Why the hell would he do? Oh, he just.
My son is very energetic. He's hyperactive, and that's no reason to put your hands on a kid. He's 3. He's about to be 3. That's another thing. His birthday is January 12th. And I don't even really know completely what I'm gonna do for his birthday. It was gonna be the first birthday that I'll be able to like show him that I love him and do for him. Because his last birthdays, I wasn't able to do anything. Not even my birthday. I was left in the hotel for 3 days without no food or nothing because a pimp left me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and she definitely, and she definitely didn't call the authorities on that nigga for putting hands on her son.
Facts, though. That's crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. You just can't make this shit up, bro. And she's giggling. She's just so uncomfortable. That's nervous energy. She just look crazy out here, yo. Out here looking crazy.
So imagine what happens to the daughters.
Right.
You wonder why they get over sexualized and shit and get molested and shit. Most of these girls like her and a whole lot of girls, you know, you got to have a conversation with them, man, because somewhere down the line they've been touched, and whoever touched them is being protected by family, friends, or a woman that had some feelings for that man, because obviously she gave more fuck about that nigga that was watching the kid than her kid.
Right. She never made the report.
You know?
Yeah, so they be doing me wrong out here. But it's because, like, I know what's best for me and my son, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Well, it's good you ran into me, so maybe, you get some donations.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be, better help you out.
You be out here, like, how often?
I mean, I get your contact and, like, if you need, like, an Airbnb, I could try to help you find an Airbnb, like, a month or something.
Really? Yes, because that's what I'm trying to save up for, like, and then, like, transportation, because I lift everywhere, so I'll be, like, me and my baby be somewhere comfortable.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
And then we'll do like an update video or something.
Yeah, so people will know, because like I said, another thing, I am not one, people that be like trying to scam and shit, people that be getting on YouTube lying. I have nothing to lie for. I swear to God, I will tell y'all everything. Like, y'all want to know everything, like everything. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad you did the interview, man. And say your Cash App one more time.
My Cash App is His Ex Passion, PASSIIION. It's 3 I's. It's His Ex Passion, PASSIIION. It's gonna say Mercury. My name is Mercury, but it's MURK.
Okay, and that's your Cash App. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is XMURKERIIX. Mercury is X at each end of the name. I'm gonna say it again. It's XMURKE. What the fuck? My brain, shit.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna write it down. Let's go write it down right now. So, yeah, I appreciate the interview. We're gonna do an update.
Okay.
You doing better? So, we keep in contact.
Thank you.
Right, man. How long do people stay in Airbnbs?
I mean, you could rent them out. You could get them for months. You could get them for like a month. You could rent up until a month.
That sounds like it's a difference between a hotel and that. I mean, it's still a temporary situation. If this nigga wanted to help, why don't you direct her to a daycare? You supposedly making all that money. Why don't you put your kid in a proper daycare, in a professional daycare?
Facts, though. Facts, man.
And go fill out a fucking application or something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of jobs will help you with daycare.
That's a fact, yo.
She thinks she gonna make it. Yeah, she thinks she gonna make it big in the streets or whatever, bitch. If you've been doing this shit for however long you've been doing it and you still struggling, this shit ain't for you.
That's a whole fact, bro. A whole fact. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Exactly how I see it. Shit, crazy, guys. So again, guys, today's lesson, guys, because that concludes our class. Today's lesson, guys, is definitely Stop trying to get these black women jealous, bro. Stop trying to get these black women jealous and use all that energy on making yourself great, all right? All this shit that's out here where y'all running overseas, the DR, all this shit, all these women is out here, guys. Everything you see on your screen is out here. And, you know what I mean? They got the same game as this one, the ones you see on your screen. All right? It ain't about the women, guys. It's about you. Right about now, I done told y'all, the only guys dealing with toxic females, bro, is toxic niggas. Niggas that was raised by a toxic bitch. Know what I mean? Now we gonna have to start to take some accountability, start to look to the person that made us stupid, and start to shake those ideologies that she installed in us, guys. Because that's what it's gonna come down to, guys. Y'all gonna have to get rid of that porn demon addiction, you know what I mean? And start to come back to oneself, the God within you. Ye is God, yeah. No cap.
Oh, bro, I didn't know you use this video.
Yeah, man, we was all over DR
Ah,
today, man.
shit, man. I came in late in the motherfucker, man. But yeah, bro. I mean, look at this shit. This look like a ghetto, nigga. I mean, it's way finer females in America than this, man. Look at
In
the
Washington
conditions of
Heights,
this shit.
son, you go to Washington Heights, 181st. You go up there right now. Shit in the Bronx. If you want Spanish dope Spanish women that look
Yeah.
great,
And see the thing is these niggas don't talk about these bras are prostitutes they going over to see.
these bitches is prostitutes. All these bitches is prostitutes over there.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
The family raised business. We spoke with one that was 14, and her moms and them was all in on it.
Right, man. I mean, man, these dudes want taking the easy way out, and really, I think, man, they trying to promote that passport, bro, as an answer to the diversity group. You know what I'm saying?
Divesting.
And it's like divesting whatever the fuck, bed winch. But I just think that these dudes, man, like they trying to be sassy with this shit and like, oh, we're going overseas and they're better over there and da 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 da. Like you trying to make black women over here jealous and then the black women are dating white men trying to make black men jealous and all this back and forth shit. I mean, it's like,
It doesn't
man, come
work.
on, man.
It doesn't
It
work.
Yeah,
doesn't work.
Honestly,
it's
the black
some
sisters
silly
ain't
shit.
really date. The white men don't want the black sisters,
That's what
just like the
I was about
passport
to say the
bros
same
ain't
thing.
really
They
get.
don't.
The
They don't
passport
want.
bros ain't really. You got about out of 10 niggas screaming the passport bros, you got 2 that's really about that life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean,
Same shit.
and to want to promote it like this, man, it don't seem like it's really happening for you because if somebody was happy with their lifestyle and they just doing their thing, why would I promote it to y'all? I would just be living my life doing my thing because this is what I chose to do. So obviously, if you promoting it like this and you always bringing it up, it's something that's abnormal for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling me about the way you tie your shoes every morning because that's natural for you.
Right.
So if it's natural for you to date outside your race, then why would you have to promote it and why would you have to tell everybody your business? I mean, just do what you do.
That's a fact. And you see, the whole thing, you touched on something that was great. They don't understand. You can't counteract the divesting movement. When you really peel back the gray area on the divesting movement, that's Lilith running from the garden. That's Lilith
Man,
saying, I do not want to be submissive to you. I want to take advantage of you. And she ran off. Remember, Adam told God, yo, this first wife is not right. She divested, bro. She ran off. That's what the
bro.
modern woman is doing. So when you try to combat that, what are you saying? So you're not going to be in the garden? Oh, I'm running from the garden too? I'm going to go that way. Since the bitch went that way, I'm going to go that way. No, bro. You still got to be Adam. You got to still become an alpha male. You got to go from Adam to the next alpha male in that Bible, bro. And that's
Hey
what it's
man,
about. It's
But
not
people don't
about,
read that book.
oh, they
People
don't
don't
fuck with
read
that
it.
book.
They don't crack it open.
They don't
And
fuck with it.
I understand to an extent because I do not like the King James version at all because it
Me
has missing
neither.
books.
Me neither, though, La.
It
I
has
tell them
missing
about
books.
that.
So I recommend if you can get a hold of the Ethiopian Bible, get a hold of it. It's expensive, but it's well worth it. I try and get I try and buy a book every time I can. But like black people are so quick to call the Bible white history, and it is not. It's not.
Facts. What was written then is prevalent now. He said that. First was the word. Yo, we gonna only talk Bible for 2023, guys. We ain't got time to play in this gray area and be stupid, yo. We ain't got time for that shit.
Hey y'all, and like I was about to say, man, I was going to use this as an example, like the diversity and the passport port, how they try to promote this shit. It's the same as the alphabet people when they put that flag outside their house. Why the fuck do we need to know what you're doing in your house? Why are you
Right.
promoting this flag? Why are you walking
Right.
around why do you have to tell everybody your sexual preference?
Right,
You
yo,
don't
that's
see
a
a bunch of heterosexuals with t-shirts saying I'm straight and proud, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, if you do whatever sexual deviant shit you do in your private life, do it.
facts,
I
yo.
mean, because when you
They don't
advertise
want
in
to
it,
keep it
you
private
giving
because they want to
yeah,
indoctrinate other people. They want to get kids into it.
right,
And I've
right,
been saying this for the longest. Homosexuality, pedophilia is going to get legalized. It's been in the works. Bestiality, that's coming next. You're gonna have niggas marrying. You're gonna have niggas marrying horses, bro.
Damn. Shit crazy. And I'm
It's,
looking at the camera. This look like I'm on Fordham. This look like I'm standing on Fordham Plaza. Babe, you see anything stand out? Anything motherfucking different? This is where they running at. I don't
man.
see nothing different, babes.
Man, I don't see nothing appealing, man. I see these bras in these little $10 outfits and these little Dollar Tree sandals and shit. Man,
Dollar Tree sandals.
I
you know what
don't
I'm
see it,
saying?
yo.
Hey, man.
Look at this
And
one.
what
I
I
seen
don't
her
see,
just now. I seen
hey,
a little version of her.
what I don't see, I don't see no 6 months clinic appointments, dentist appointments. I don't see no health records, none of that.
Nigga, I don't
And I
see no
guarantee
store.
you,
I just see
hey, and
huts and shit.
I guarantee these niggas ain't asking these girls for ID.
That's one, and that's what we talked about today, and that's a
They don't
problem.
want. They don't because they that gives them an excuse to act like, oh, I didn't know. But nigga,
And
you
remember,
wasn't trying to find out neither.
yeah, they not
And you,
there for business. They not there for money. They not there for self-improvement. They there
man,
to quench they sexual deviant. That's what they there for. They sexual immorality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Spirit
Remember,
of
it's
lust.
not
yeah.
the product. It's
And
them as the product is just a thirst bucket. So
Yep.
and
they're
Bread,
gonna take
we
that
talked
product
about
and
this
go to
shit
a
too,
whole new
man.
store.
Yeah, the
We
Jezebel
talked about
spirit can be
uh,
in men too. A spirit is a spirit. A spirit doesn't have a gender. So a
Right.
man can be possessed with the Jezebel spirit the same way a woman can.
Facts.
It's not limited just to women.
hey, we
You
talked
watching
about this,
porn and stuff
Bread,
like that?
and
Jezebel.
hey, we talked about this, Bread, and La had mentioned it earlier. Most of these dudes, man, when they talk about prostitution is legal in America, and they promoting that shit because they ain't been caught yet. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, these are square dudes that, yeah, prostitution is natural to you because you haven't been caught yet. You don't even know the law, and you just telling people that it's legal, and that's irresponsible like a motherfucker for you to be doing that. And to La's point earlier, when she said that dudes don't want females and don't look at females seriously to marry them or have them in their household because they know that they're a hoe, they know they got a high body count. Well, women, just think if you knew the history of that man of buying pussy. Why would you want to bring a fucking trick into your life when you know that this dude buys pussy and gonna bring you back dirty dick, knowing damn well you barebacking your husband or your boyfriend.
Yeah, but you see what is it? The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yes.
People will do you. I mean, the things that people will do for money.
Yeah, and so when you talk about marriage, marriage is not being taken seriously.
No.
Because it's kind of like it's a secure relationship, but the thing is they only last so long. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
Average
people
lasts
don't
like
even
8
really
years.
I thought it was less than that.
Nowadays, it's getting to that point. It's
Yeah, I thought it was
lasting
like
less and less.
a football career. but the thing is, a lot of motherfuckers don't. You get involved in a relationship and a marriage, and you really don't even know this motherfucker because circumstances bring the real out. And if you
Yeah,
haven't
but I'm
been
gonna be
through shit,
honest. If all you have to do, like for instance, right, you're not supposed to live together before marriage. And I hear people say you never know somebody until you live with them. That's a lie. I've never lived with a man, never.
yeah.
And
But
I
if
saw
you
the
look
red
at
flags. You don't have to live with them. All you got to do is wait for somebody to get comfortable. Once somebody get comfortable and they feel like, well, he ain't going nowhere, she ain't going nowhere. They're gonna show you exactly who they are. You do not have to live with them.
right, say if you expedite this motherfucking relationship to 6 months and getting married, which a lot of these
But that's
men
stupid.
I know, but a lot of these men in this manosphere, they heard that message, right? And they hanging on to
I'm gonna be
everything
honest.
they
Kevin
hear.
Samuels was saying stuff like that, and I
I
don't have
say
a beef with Kevin Samuels.
I didn't want to
He
mention
didn't
the
want to
name.
say it.
I just wanted to
But it's
say
true. I'm not
what
gonna
you
ask somebody y'all been together
but
6 months. Why y'all
but
not
you
married?
but you already knew who I was talking about. You knew what I was talking about. That's all I had to say was a 6 month thing, right? So when you doing that, you setting yourself up for failure because you don't even know who you fucking with. You
This is
promoting
my
this, you a 6 figure man and everything, but
are
then now the motive of the female is to now you're marrying for money.
And it's
Now
a
you're
target.
marrying
And
for
once you make,
security.
and
And
yes, and that's what
and
makes it
there's no
unholy.
love. There's no love involved. There's no
yes,
loyalty involved.
yep.
There's
Nope.
no
It's
none of that. So
And
when you
people
have
keep saying that love has nothing to do with marriage. Why does the Bible say that a man is supposed to love his wife like God loves the
right.
church?
See, they
He's
twisted
telling you that.
everything. They
He's
made
telling you
money
that.
off of everything he left
Thank
for
you.
us to be holy and be
The first,
in
yes, the
they made
first
money off of it.
relationship that you should have is with God. If you don't have a relationship with God, you have no business getting married.
At all. You have no
Before
business
you
dating. You
decide
have
to
no
get
business
married,
dating. If you
exactly, before you decide to get married, you should be seeking the Holy Spirit. You should be seeking first the kingdom. You want to know why? Because you're going to want God's favor. You want to fast and you want to pray and ask God, is this somebody? Because you see how people talk about being old fashioned and a man going to the Father. No, before you decide to marry somebody, you need to go to the Heavenly Father first. It don't matter what her fleshly father say. Go to the Heavenly
facts.
Father first.
Facts.
Because if you fast and you pray, I've done it. I'm telling you, God will tell you no. He will tell you no or yes.
And he
hey,
be
let me
talking to him.
Because
He be
who
telling them. He be
knows us
telling them about the
better than
bitch.
him?
He be telling them
Who
about the bitch, but they just still
they don't want to
gotta go the
listen.
other way.
hey La,
Who knows
let
us
me ask you
better than
something, La.
God? Hmm.
Let me ask you something, La, because it's rarely women on the panel, and you know what I'm saying that we could just ask questions and get a
Hmm.
woman's point of view. But like, say, so all these women are are uh, they looking to be modern, right? Everybody wants to be modern nowadays,
Not
right?
everybody, but I would say most women.
Well, most of them, and they
Well,
promoting
majority.
this modern
Well, let me
lifestyle.
say this. Let me
Nobody.
say this. What is your definition of a modern woman? Because I'm gonna be honest. I just now, like at first, I was like, initially I thought a modern woman was a woman with a job. I'm like Ruth.
Well,
When Boaz
I
met
had
Ruth,
to.
she was in the field working. So I mean, women have
Yeah,
always
I had
worked.
to. I had to listen. I had to, because I don't use
I
these
learned.
terms.
I feel like a modern
I
woman is
know.
just
I
a
know what a
feminist.
modern woman is. I answer. Can
It's
I
a
answer that?
feminist. Go
A
ahead, please.
modern woman is
Go ahead.
Lilith. Lilith is a modern woman. You know what I mean? And then you
Okay,
But
got
this is the
Eve.
thing though about
You got
Lilith, right?
Eve,
but
Lilith is
and you
not
got
in the
Lilith.
Bible. So wouldn't
but
Eve
what?
be a modern woman? Because she's a defiant woman.
No. Eve is too accountable to be the modern woman. She's the old fashioned woman. She's the old fashioned woman. She's the old fashioned one.
Eve was disobedient.
Yeah, all women are.
Okay,
All women
okay.
are.
So
All women
what?
are curious. All women are curious. But Eve was
Okay, so
accountable.
what? So
Because
what would
the
you
reason
say?
I say that is
What would you
because
say
Lilith
Kim
is
K
not in the
is?
Bible.
Kim K
What
is
would you say
Lilith.
a
Jezebel.
Kim K is?
She is
She's
Okay,
Lilith.
she's a
She is.
Jezebel. So is she
She
modern
Lilith.
or traditional? Modern or
She
traditional?
modern. She modern. Modern.
Okay, well, now let's go with that. Now, the modern woman, everybody wants to be a Kim K. Everybody looks up to these type of people, right? And
I
most
don't
of
know why.
these, I'm just saying, because it looks appealing in their lifestyle and whatever, because they want material things, they want the glitz and the glamour and attention
Can I
and
just
whatever the case
interject
may
real
be.
quick with your permission? I just want to say
Go ahead.
one thing.
Go ahead.
When it comes to being my definition of a high value man, is completely different from what everyone else is saying. And I'm gonna say why. A high value man that has absolutely nothing to do with money. You want to know why? Bible says it's hard for a rich man or woman to get into heaven.
Okay.
There's a reason
I'm trying
why.
to get to this
Okay, my
point.
bad.
I'm trying to get to this point.
I'm sorry.
When I'm talking about the modern woman, and it seems like the modern woman is a common conversation that comes up in these spaces. You see it in the titles all the time. You see people talking about modern and traditional. You know what I'm saying? So what is traditional?
Traditional is Mrs. Goodbread. Mrs. Goodbread is a traditional woman. She does not care to be
Some everybody can. I mean, but some everybody
Candace
can
Owens.
relate to.
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens is a coon. I hate that bitch.
Yeah, but she is traditional.
I mean, yeah, but
she's a
okay,
traditional woman.
Okay.
And you see, the fact that we all have our let you know what I just said. They all got some shit with them. All women are curious.
Right.
Well,
So
nobody is perfect. So I mean,
let me hit this point, y'all. I'm trying to get examples of what traditional and modern is, and we talk about it all the time. So it seems like it should be easy to point out some kind of example of what it is. We talk about this shit every day, and we don't know what the example is. We don't know a good example of what this is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a modern woman.
I mean, but we don't know what. But we don't know what to look for if we just looking at spirits is something that you can't really.
Check it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, now listen. Okay, check this out. Check this out.
Check it. I got it. Right, look, you got your modern woman. You got your modern woman white girl is Kim Kardashian. Your modern woman black girl is Jada Pinkett. Then you have your modern men. You know what I mean? And that high value shit don't mean nothing to an alpha male. The only title men should be worrying about is Alpha Sigma. All that high value shit is nothing.
So, as far as a traditional woman, what is her role with the man?
To inspire her man, and to help meet. She's the help meet. She is the help meet. That's what God asks.
Modern women can't do that. Is that what you're saying?
Don't want to do that. They want to be independent,
they
and that goes against what God asks. God asks them to help.
Be the nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, they want, and that's Lilith. That's feminism.
Okay.
That's Lilith. That's modern women.
So like say a modern design house, right? Now you got electronics in there, you got different faucets, you got different piping, electric type shit, and we consider that modern, right? So what are men, like, say, what is a man supposed to do in that kind of situation?
He should be fasting and praying and seeking the Holy Spirit so that God can lead him to the right woman. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, if he leans towards his own understanding, because you got to remember, our mind is not like God. If we lean towards our own understanding, we will be lost every time. And God
he says that.
So therefore,
it's a verse.
God is not the spirit of confusion.
Yes,
he's not a confuser. That's Satan.
Right. So therefore, so you saying that type of man is he's powerless with these type of women.
Who?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The average man.
The average man isn't seeking God, so yes, an ungodly man is.
No, what I'm saying is, when he deals with this modern woman, he's out of his element.
Yes,
right?
Because think about it, Adam. Think about it. Yes, because Adam, he told on this modern woman because the modern woman didn't want to have sex, didn't want to let him have sex with her from the back, and she only wanted to be on top in a dominant position. She wanted to rule over him. That's why he told on her. That's why she divested. That's why I say modern women are living.
Where the sex positions coming from?
Huh?
That's wait, I'm confused.
She said, "Is that in the Bible? The hitting it from the back?"
I got it. He know we had a conversation, so he knows if he say something.
Yeah. You know, she know the colorfulness of me, of my character. It's not about hitting it from the back. She wanted to have the dominant position. She wanted to be on top during sex.
I get what you're saying.
All the time.
Now,
you know
what I'm saying. Hey, what I'm saying is, what is it about these men that attract them to this so-called modern woman?
Their mother. Their mother is one.
Okay,
their mother is Lilith. Their mother is Lilith.
So when we call ourselves Captain Save-A-Ho, when we trying to help a woman and direct a woman, we call it, they call it a simp and a Captain Save-A-Ho. what is it then when we trying to save this dude that's attracted to hoes and strippers? What are
Okay,
we
this is
trying to
the thing.
convince to him?
When a man who's
Oh,
trying
that's
to help a
brotherhood.
woman,
We trying to help our brother. We trying to help our brother.
a man trying to help a woman, it does not make him a simp. It's when you are trying to help a woman who is undeserving. If there's a wayward woman who wants to be on the right path, that's different. But when you out here trying to save a woman who don't want to be saved, then you're a simp. You don't want to be saved, and she
But
doesn't
see,
want your help, nor does she deserve it. It's
Because
like
so
you're
you can't
assisting in the
get with
sin.
this person,
where is it
they
written?
ain't honest.
But where is it written that we determine whether she's deserving or not?
What you
The
mean?
Bible will tell you.
The Bible will
No,
tell
I'm
you
just
that you
saying, like,
gotta honestly, to tell you the truth, guys are supposed to let the women go to God too. We not supposed to be chasing no woman that's not looking and seeking God. You know what I mean? That's how you
Exactly.
know. You'll know because of her actions. Her actions will tell you she's a God-seeking woman, and then that's the woman you go after. Guys are going after women that are doing the opposite of what God said. They going
So
after them
what? So my question is, why are they doing that when
because
they
of their
know that this is
mother.
not? This is the same woman that you complaining about that you
The
calling
men that are
304,
doing these things,
but
they themselves are
these
not
dudes are
seeking God. So what is it?
You got to
Two
remember,
can't
it's
walk
a
together
spiritual
unless they
game.
be
It's a
agreed.
spiritual
If
warfare.
two people are not serving God, they're gonna come together because they're both ungodly. So that unrepentantness in them is what attracts them to each other. He ain't seeking God, she ain't seeking God neither. A godly man who's seeking God, he's not gonna want nothing to do with a woman who's not seeking first the kingdom.
yeah. So they gonna sit
That's
around and
why.
complain. They're gonna sit around and complain about each other
Yes,
And that's
and
what
call
it
each
go
other
back
beta
to
and
what
males
you
call
will sit
said.
and
around and
call
It,
and
complain.
call
it
each
go
other
back to the
names.
gender war.
Yes.
Remember, the gender war is between hell of a sons, mama raised boys, and mama raised girls. It's between hell of a sons and prostitutes. Chicks that
Okay.
want to be entitled, chicks that feel entitled to niggas, and niggas that feel entitled to women. It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with alpha males and conservative minded females. Nothing to
Okay.
do.
Let me just cut through the crap. If you had a man, if you found that man that you that you desire to marry and live the rest of your life with, what would the situation be as far as, because we see what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and all
That's when
that.
you
But
get married, you're no
so
longer
when we
two, but one flesh. So
I
there's
feel
no
you.
such thing as
So
mine and yours.
so
There's
when we
no such
come
thing once you
so
get
when we
married.
come together in marriage, what happens to your account?
Technically, it would be our account.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
But let me tell you straight like this. I am not in favor of joint accounts. His money, he can have it separate, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because
Right.
that's a real risky thing to do nowadays.
So
In
it's
this
gonna be
climate with the divorce rate,
well, hold on, wait. We ain't gonna talk about the divorce rates and the climates and all that, right? Because now you found that man that you are trying to do your thing with. Okay, so now, so when we find that traditional shit, do we still have the insurance of prenups and what's mine is mine
I
and
would
what's
get a
yours is
prenup.
yours?
When we come together, there's none of that. Would I keep our bank account separate? Yes, I would. Why? Because what happens if he backslides?
So what's the difference of being modern and traditional?
Getting a prenup doesn't mean that you're not traditional. Having two separate bank accounts doesn't mean that you're not traditional. She's still cooking, cleaning,
Okay.
and sucking dick.
Whatever
I
the
mean,
man need her to do
everybody gonna do that.
is whatever
Everybody gonna
is
do that.
traditional.
But
But
look
okay,
at it
so
like this.
now,
Solomon was the wisest, aside from Jesus. Solomon was full of wisdom. And what happened to him? Even he backslid away from God. If Solomon could do it, who's to say that this man can't do it? I'm not saying that I
okay,
wouldn't love that man, but at the end of the day, none
yeah,
of us are perfect beings.
but
In the event that he backslides and turns away from God, this nigga's not about to clear out my account. And I would not clear
but
out
to
his. I'm not that type of
but see,
person.
to get to
But
my point is, are you still gonna be working?
yes,
Okay, so when you bring that check home, who are you gonna give it to?
who worked for it?
There you go. See, I mean, what's the
Who worked
difference?
for it?
What's the
No.
difference?
Listen to me. If we're gonna go to the Bible, right?
No,
According to
he
the
worked for
Bible,
he worked
let
for
me finish.
his, you work for yours. So it's everything's gonna
Let
stay
me
separate.
finish. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
according to the Bible, right? Once I get married, I really don't have to work if I don't want to, because the Bible does not command for the wife to work. It commands for the husband to work by the sweat of his brow, not me. But it's not a sin if I do continue to work. So I would continue to work, because what happens if he gets sick or something happens? What happens if there's a recession? What happens if he loses his job? Now I'm his help me. I gotta help, which means I gotta pay these bills, which I have no problem doing. I wouldn't quit my job. It's different now. With inflation, everything is expensive. Me personally, I believe that the household bill should be split 50-50, and the man is still the head. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Because if the man can pay for everything, why the fuck are you there? Yeah, you can cook and you can clean, but I'm single, right? My house is spotless. I cook and I clean. Nothing would change if I was in a relationship. Only thing is, I'm gonna have to make 2 plates instead of 1. That's the only difference. But to get back to what I was saying, biblically, he is the provider, not me. So my check, if we're gonna keep it biblical, is really not none of his business. But that's my husband.
Wait a minute. Hold on. She's right though. I'm not in the according.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
This is why I tell niggas, if you're not,
my opinion.
This is why I say, hold on, lie is Bible based. So if you're not ready for a relationship, fellas, if you're not ready for the truth about relationships, don't get in one. This is why I tell you, this is a MGTOW channel. I got a girl, but don't study that. That lets you know I know how hard it is to maintain a motherfucking. Listen, if you're not ready for these hardcore truths, don't just stay MGTOW, bro. Stay, because it's true, yo. Oh, it's true. And that's why I say, don't let these women hit you with this I'm oppressed story. Because from the beginning of time, they set nice. The rules is designed for them to sit nice, bro. They ain't gotta love us.
See how
they
that
gotta respect us.
But see how that started getting complicated when we get to the bowels of this shit.
About it? What was complicated about it?
Because
they normally don't talk about this on these channels. Red Pill don't talk about this.
I know what I can do biblically. Biblically, I don't have to work, but I would still work. I would still help him out financially.
And that's traditional.
Because
that's what makes it traditional.
I'm the help me. Does
see,
God
some people
do it? No.
Well, see, some people
if I do it, no.
The first thing you said was you don't believe in separate bank accounts.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe in separate bank accounts, but if 2 people get married, they don't have to have a separate bank account if they don't want to. If you want to have it separate, you can have it separate. If you want to have it together, you can have it together. That's up to you. Me, I would have it separate. Why? I just told you, in the event that he backslides.
Yeah, it's always just in case.
But that's what I'm saying. But even for a man, I would not tell a man to have a joint account. What happens if that woman?
So what if he had
let me finish.
So what if he?
Let me finish. What happens if that woman that you thought was godly, she backslides, she turns away from God, and she clears out your whole bank account?
I know. Okay, so what if?
That's my whole point.
Okay, so what if that man chose you and you backslide? Should he have a side bitch just in case?
First of all, well, that's adultery.
I got him. That's true, though, yo.
Yeah. It's true. It's damn true.
But listen, though. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Before you get married.
Even in the Bible, it's designed against the man. This is why we have to focus on ourselves.
So listen. You've been hearing that a man doesn't cheat. He has options, right?
That's a lie. You got a scripture to back that up?
Hey, hell no.
Exactly.
I'm just going on what y'all be saying on the internet.
No,
what people be saying on it. Hey, hold on. I'm just wondering why there's no pushback on these on all the shit that's been said and all the on these fresh and fits and all these manosphere talking points and shit like that.
They fake those the entertainment channels.
Well, first of all, they have these women on here that are not equipped to really represent what a woman is supposed to be anyway, because they're bringing on strippers and OnlyFans bitches and whatever, right? Exactly. So what I'm saying is where are the channels that promote what we talking about today?
Those channels don't get no views.
They don't get no views because it's too
truthful.
Don't get no views because people don't want to hear it. This is us. This is us. Welcome to the righteous fair. We gonna
People
talk
don't
about
want
it.
to be told that they gotta stick with the person that they chose to marry, even if the person's trash. They don't
People
want
want
to
to
hear that.
follow. People want to follow the leader that's going to cater to their every desire. The minute you
Exactly.
say something that reflects on them, they're going to unsubscribe because they want you to cater to them. The women, these bitter ass women want you to pander to them, and these bitter ass niggas want you to pander to them. So the truth, the absolute truth, is not going to get heard.
Then you got niggas talking about hoes is winning. Nigga, did you see them?
Fuck out of here.
Did you see that video in the
Let me be
DR?
clear. Hoes are
Hold on,
winning.
bro. Hold on.
Can I say something to you?
Kim
Listen to me.
Kardashian been married how many
Hey,
times?
listen to me. Hey, shut the fuck up.
She been married a few times.
Exactly. Hoes are winning. Amber Rose got married.
I mean,
Jada Pink is still
hey,
married.
but listen though, all her kids are in wedlock. Came out of wedlock.
Whose kids?
Kim's.
Yeah,
You're,
but that's what the agenda is. The agenda want to teach everybody how to be stupid. The agenda want to teach
Kim
everybody how to be
Kardashian's
dumb.
kids were not in wedlock. You want to know why? Because once you get married, you're bound until death. Kim Kardashian is still bound to her first husband.
Damn.
And if you go to Ecclesiasticus, if you go to Ecclesiasticus, I gotta find the scripture. It says that if a woman has a child, if she bears an heir by another man that is not her husband, she has paid the whore in adultery. Those children
Is she just sticking her ass? Oh my
God. So you saying what's a woman?
She's smelling her fucking fingers.
Once you get married, you are bound until death.
So once a woman gets divorced, she's dead.
Divorce is a man-made concept. Biblically, there is no divorce. You're bound until death. As long as Kim Kardashian's first husband is still drawing breath, she's bound to that man. Any man she deals with.
So you can only get married once.
Yeah, and you have to repent.
Can only get remarried if your spouse dies.
She would have to do some hell of a repenting, bro. And even with that, just because you repent, don't mean that the sin is still.
You cannot
stay
in. You cannot stay in that marriage. You still have to leave. Either you go back to your first spouse or you stay single.
That's just a biblical fact, bro. Yo, but you know what? I wanted to touch on something that the Bell brought up earlier. Really important, because this is what we about. We're a true channel. Who said that prostitution is legal, bro? Because that shit is not good. That's bad information, bro. That's not good wood right there. And I got a video to prove it, guys. Fuck is prostitution legal?
Usually tricks say that.
All right, well, we're gonna see today.
So look, this car right here, undercover
and
cop right here,
dirty folks.
Out of this.
Yo.
So what you gotta do today, man? Just giving out a bunch of tickets here or what? No, you ain't gonna help them out, nothing. Give them no job, no housing, nothing like that. So you guys give them a ticket and just or no ticket, and you guys just give them housing.
Well, not so much housing, but we can't get resources. You know?
But do you guys give them a ticket and take them to jail? Well, even if they have a fucked up record, I mean, they already got a fucked up job. I don't think you should just help them out and no jail.
Yo, this nigga care too much about these hoes, boy. See what I mean? It's always a male. It's always a Satan, a Lucifer.
Because he's not looking at her as a criminal. He's looking at her as a victim, and that's what a victim of her circumstance. And they looking for somebody to blame. They looking for a man to blame, and it's usually a nigga.
Right. But she clearly out there selling ass. She's selling cakes.
Yeah, I know. Because human trafficking is only important when a nigga is pimping on a bitch. It ain't important when these bitches are showing their ass all over the internet, or when they, rapping about, how many niggas they break in or shit like that. When they promoting this whole shit, the woman is not responsible. It's only a crime when a nigga is getting the proceeds.
That's a whole fact. And yo, clearly they always attacking the pimps when they should be attacking these trick niggas like him that's sitting there defending this bullshit.
So they give us 100 years, but they slap this bitch on the wrist, and then they slap the trick on the wrist, where he's the one. Well, she's the one. This like say if she had HIV, she'd be giving it to all y'all husbands.
Right. Matter of fact,
and he'd be bringing it back to your household.
And she gave your husbands a reason not to work on themselves. Remember, if the prostitution stopped, then more men will get stronger.
So who should be punished the most? like say when you have a drug dealer, right? You have a drug dealer. He commits one crime, which is selling drugs. But the dope fiend, this motherfucker commits 1,000 crimes to get the dope. So who's
Mm-hmm.
more who's more dangerous? The dope fiend.
Exactly.
That dope fiend will
Mm-hmm.
rob, kill, and steal to get that dope. Now, in this situation, who's more dangerous?
The girl, the
The
female,
hoe.
the hoe.
Gotta look at the trick.
Right. Oh, and that too,
This
because he's empowering her. Yo,
let
we
me
got
tell you.
zoned in the
Let me tell
class.
you.
Yo, hold on, guys. We got zoned in the house. What up, Zone?
Okay.
Yo, yo.
All right, BZ. What you were saying, BZ?
Now let me tell you who's more dangerous. Now, these two motherfuckers that get this slapped on the wrist, they go on about their business. Where the pimp gets 100 years, right? So man, it's a whole lot of clacking and all kind of shit in the
Sorry, sorry,
background.
sorry. I'm
Somebody.
trying to clean up my work truck. I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I
Um,
apologize.
that's all good. Hey, so what I'm saying is, so you look at what the female does. She goes from dude to dude to dude to dude. As many dudes as she can see, it's in her best interest because the more dudes, the more money, right? So then you
Mm-hmm.
look at this, you look at the customer, you look at the dude, that's the so-called good guy that has a good job, that has a wife at home and all that, right? So he's seeing himself as innocent because he's just going out trying to get some sex. But the thing is, he's going to have sex with a woman that's probably been with about 10 dudes that day, and something might happen, rubber might bust, anything, or he might get caught up in a sting like this. And now he's put on blast.
Right.
And it used to be, I don't know how y'all do it in y'all states and shit, but it used to be like a thing called PDX mugshots around here where you get arrested, they post your mugshot on the internet, and then they put the crime down below. So they just outlawed that or whatever. They just passed a bill to where they can't post pictures no more of mugshots because
Okay.
it fucks off your reputation of your job or whatever, because it stays online, and like some cases get dropped, some cases get convicted or whatever. So it's like they're trying to protect the criminal
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
So
Balenciaga
so
did that.
so
That was.
so say
It sounded like that Balenciaga scam, like that shit that law that they had passed to use the children online and shit.
yeah, that's never been legal to use children online. That's a felony. But see, the thing is, what I'm saying is, so they have protection for the trick and they have protection for the prostitute. But yet we have a human trafficking problem in America, but nobody wants to address it though. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to, because if you gave this prostitute and this John the same consequence as you gave the pimp, then it would be taken serious. Then
Right.
these bitches would be like, shit, I ain't getting into that shit. You ain't gonna give me a motherfucking 100 years. I'm gonna get me a job at Taco Bell. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. So they trying
It
to
would,
make money. They
and
trying to make
and the
money.
man, it ain't no trying to make money. It's the thing. The thing is, it's it. I mean, man, is during all this Obama administration, they was talking about sex trafficking heavy as a motherfucker, and they were putting black men as the face of it. They didn't want to come out and say it, but they was doing it because look at the punishment, look at the crimes. I mean, if you just Google it, you'll see a whole bunch of faces of niggas getting 150 years, 100 years, and life sentences and shit like that, right? So we don't go into depth of, man, this female, she chose that lifestyle because now we seeing these bras that's choosing this lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't saying nobody forcing them to do shit. They
Nope.
doing this shit on their own because this is an easy way for them to get money. You
Right.
know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
All these OnlyFans bitches are showing their ass and shit, and all these Instagram bitches are just showing their ass. All the regular bitches on Facebook are showing their ass and showing their ass. What the fuck are you advertising? You advertising your ass. You're advertising sexuality, and you can't tell who's single or not, because you got a bunch of bitches online that got only pictures of themselves and they might got a boyfriend.
Right.
Only pictures of themselves and they might got a husband. And then you
Right.
got these bitches that, you know, you might see ass, and then you got a picture of them having a baby. With a
That's a
baby
fact.
in their arms or something. You might see a pregnant picture, but no picture of a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So see, the thing is, man, it's like you man, there's so much shit that don't get shunned and don't get talked about because these people aren't being held accountable. You know, we and
Because
only
Jamel, that's the people they make money.
and only the niggas get punished, and nobody's talking about that. Like these square ass niggas is talking about they can't get a good female right now, and they want to, you know, talk about prostitution's legal and all this sort of type of shit. See, them niggas don't care about them niggas is getting 100 years because they felt like those niggas was their competition. Like those niggas was in the way of them getting this female. So now these niggas want to negotiate for a cheaper price. And the thing is, when you have prostitution with no pimping involved, now you have the lower, they lower the price of sex. And it's good for the trick, and it's good for these beta niggas and for these overseas niggas, because now they can negotiate with the female, and the female don't got to have no kind of instructions to stand her ground and upper her price.
Yo, you know what it is,
And
True?
when we talk
They're
about this
protecting.
female choice and strength and all this old fake bullshit, it really because see, if this broad had a pimp, she wouldn't have as many problems as she had. I'm talking about a real one. I ain't talking about one she considers one. I'm talking about one that's registered in the game, that's reputable.
Yo, you gotta to sum it up. I see exactly what you're saying. They're protecting the product right now. That's all they doing. They protect the product because a chick without a pimp is gonna always be arrested. Think about it. And and when you have these chicks running around here lowering the
No, no,
price,
no, no, no. What you mean? She always gonna be arrested
when
without
a
one?
chick without a pimp gonna always be out there. She gonna always be out there because look, now they lower the price of sex, which means you would think that they got to turn more tricks when they lower the price of sex, which risks
Yep.
which risks them being out there for the boys to come pick them up and make their money on the back end. Remember, the boys
True.
don't want to clear this up. The boys just want to make sure the pimps don't get the money and don't get a hold of these women to teach the women how to charge more for sex. Because then if they charge more for sex, they ain't got to be out there. Because now $2,000 in an hour, they ain't got to be out there for 15 fucking hours getting $40. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Which put them at risk for the system. Because it's the system versus the pimps. The tricks and the fucking and the bitches. These niggas is they ones that power it. They power it, but they don't get nearly as much because they don't care. They need them to be out there. They need the dudes to trick on the women, and they need to pick the women up, run them through the system. They need to pick the dudes up. That's how the cash registers stay open. That's part of the reason why they take the guys from the kid. They remove the fathers from the home because they know the fathers are put an end to this shit. The fathers are discipline this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
They remove the
But
kids. They
but
remove the
see, they
fathers so they can have the kids, the males doing the drug dealing. They can pick them up that way, and the daughters are going to do the ass selling, and they pick them up that way.
right. And see what they push to the public and they push to the media, they put this fear tactic in you that the pimps are the ones that are the cause of all this. But see, we haven't, I mean, like in all these videos, ain't no pimps being involved.
Hell of a mothers. Hell
Ain't
of a
nobody
mothers
forcing
had more
ain't nobody
impact.
forcing these bitches to do what they do.
Yo, hold on, DeBell. Hell of a mothers have had more of an impact than a fucking pimp. Hell of a mothers have been the reason why these bitches is out here selling their ass.
Right.
Hey, Adrian, I never knew you to be a hell of a mother.
Facts. Yo,
But what
Zone, what's
mother
going on,
what
Zone? I know you waited patiently, man. What's going on,
yeah.
Zone?
Nah, I just wanted to kind of hop on the panel to kind of referee a little bit because my girl La Original was kind of pushing over on my guy the bell. Yeah, I mean, with the Bible talk, so I had to come on here kind of be what Mr. Vegas wanted when it came to Gino, a moderator. Yeah, I mean,
Mr. Vegas lost
Fucking
that
zone.
he lost though.
Fucking zone, yo. Fucking zone, yo.
nah, but
Mr. Vegas
one thing,
he got ushered out.
who is the Lion of Judah? Nah, but what I wanted to say though is like, because I was listening to La Original, what she was saying. Now, all of the women in my family, they marry, right? So, like, I know we talking Bible, and for me, when I look at Bible verses and stuff, like I look for like the simple verses, right? So, for example, like Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22, it says, wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord, right?
Right.
So when you go and you look at that, the key word in that is submit, right? Now, the word submit or submission has many different words: yielding, capitulation, agreement, acceptance, consent, surrender, compliance. So if the order is God, man, woman, children, whose leadership is the wife following? Because from what I understand,
talk to me.
What I understand, right? If you're not a woman of Sky Daddy, but a woman of the true God, you want a husband and you need a husband. You don't get to choose your husband. He finds you.
I don't know about that one. Yes, but your husband finds you.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. He finds you. It says that in the Bible, if we talking Bible talk. So
he doesn't force you to marry him. It's consensual.
We're not talking about. Yeah, we're not talking about forcing. Yeah, I mean, we just talking fundamentals.
My thing is, okay, the husband finds a wife. The wife can't say, I don't want to marry you. She has no say so.
Yeah.
You have it's a choice. But once you're in the marriage, you act like you running things, La.
Oh yeah, no. Once you're married, that's it. That's it.
So what you talking about? What you choose to do this, and then you choose these accounts, and you choose not to contribute to the household, and
no.
what's his is his, and yours is yours.
I would contribute.
Yeah, you gonna give me 100%, La?
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, that's see exactly
the problem.
See, you're not submissive. You're not a traditional woman.
No. Let me correct y'all, because I see. I see y'all gonna try and twist this. I see that y'all are gonna try and twist this.
No.
A woman being submissive to her husband doesn't mean that does not mean that her husband is a dictator.
No,
we're not saying that.
No. Let's read the context of that passage. It says wives submit. He asked the wives, so it's still something that the woman have to choose to do. The woman, he's not saying you have to. He's saying put yourself. A submission, when a woman be submissive to a man, she's putting herself in. A real submissive woman puts herself in a submissive role to her man. Like, I don't have to force Miss Goodbread
but what I'm saying
to
is,
be
so
submissive.
if they have separate bank accounts, she's not submissive, even though she's doing everything, all her wifely duties.
But no,
she's
it's
not
how the man
sex?
like it's what's comfortable for the man. Because what works for me is I keep my shit separate and she keep her shit separate. So
so that was my point.
My shit separate. I shit separate.
In the back of my mind, in the back of my mind, a woman that's keeping her shit separate, she's preparing her exit at some point.
That's not necessarily true.
That's not necessarily.
I know, but it's usually true. And that's why the marriage rate is the way it is right now. I've never heard of somebody. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
But you see, another thing, right?
You could say the same thing about the man.
But another thing,
what about it?
Another thing,
you
guys,
could say the same thing about a man. If a man has his own bank account, and his
The
wife
man
doesn't
is the
have any
head though.
access to it.
But the man is the head though. When has a man
Yes,
ever
but
initiated a divorce?
the man.
When has a
I'm
man
not.
ever left a woman and initiated a divorce?
I am once again. I'm not disagreeing with you. We know 80% of divorces are initiated by women. We know that. That you
Okay.
won't get no
So
argument from me
that's what
there.
I'm saying.
However,
So don't you think
20% of divorces that are initiated by men. Who's to say? Oh well, he got a whole separate bank account, and men on average make more than women, so that man could be
so
stacking his money away.
who
But
gives
I would never say that
who
because the
usually
man having a separate bank
usually
account.
who
The man
usually gives that?
having a separate bank account, that doesn't make me think, oh, you don't want to give me access to your bank account. You trying to leave me? No, it's your money you work for. You want to have a separate bank account? You can have a
Right,
separate
because
account.
you're
I
not
don't
gonna
think of
think
it in
that
that way.
because most men don't leave marriages. Women do. But
It
see, the
doesn't
thing
matter.
is,
I'm not thinking.
it does matter.
I'm not thinking that. To me, it doesn't matter because I'm not getting with a man looking at him to take care of me and
Okay,
from the
so
financial aspect in the sense
okay,
that I'm some type of disabled child.
La. When somebody's about to get married and then the prenup comes up, who usually has a pushback on that?
I would never push back on a prenup. Most women do. I don't have
I
no
ain't talking
pushback.
about you. I said who usually
Okay,
has
so
the pushback
women.
on that. Exactly. You know why?
I know why. But once again, that don't apply to me because I have no
Say
issue with a
why.
prenup.
Say why.
Because
And we ain't talking
most
about.
women,
We keep
most
talking
women
good.
are
You
going
keep
to
going back.
initiate.
You keep going back to
Are
you.
going to
But we talking about
because
women.
yes, because I understand what I'm saying, but the reason why I'm going back to me is because I don't think like the rest of these bitches.
I
But
know,
we're
but
not talking about me. We're talking about the rest of
let's
these bitches.
talk
So we'll
up
talk about the rest of these bitches.
exactly.
Most women, in the event that a divorce happens, even though they're going to initiate it, they don't want to leave the relationship with nothing, even if they came in with absolutely nothing.
Because they see they self coming. I mean, they coming and going. They see they self going, so they're
Yes, I
preparing for
agree.
an exit. So they're
I
not
agree.
really taking this. They're not really taking this marriage serious. And any man that gets a pushback on a prenup, you know that this bitch is fucking with you for the money, and she
I
ain't
agree.
fucking with you for the long run.
I agree 100%. Some bitches, as soon as you say prenup, they start crying. Girl, wipe them fucking tears.
Yep. Like,
Because
yep.
when you cheating on him and you sucking on next nigga dick, you not crying.
That's a fact.
And I'm
Keep it a
telling you,
buck now.
and another thing, and if you bring in your motherfucking income, you know, and you combining these incomes, and the head of the household is the man, and you submitting to this man, you're going to be less likely to go out and suck a nigga's dick and go fuck off.
Well, let me say this.
You're less likely to go cheat on your man that you invested in
Who told you that?
just a stray ass nigga. What you mean? Who tells me that?
People cheat. Women will cheat regardless. Women cheat because people cheat because they want to. None of that matters.
Now,
none of that matters. People who cheat and stay in a relationship because they know it's staying in is more beneficial.
Do you know the definition of being in pocket?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Lie too aggressive.
I'm not being aggressive. It's just
too aggressive. What does that mean?
No,
she being aggressive because she don't know what the definition.
If she don't know the definition in the pocket, then that means
that's not being aggressive. That's just
she's normally the dominant person in the relationship.
That's not true.
So she picked beta niggas?
As soon as me as a woman, right? If I know the Bible, I know that as soon as I even try to dominate, I'm disrespecting God.
Okay.
And I will go to hell for that. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to go to hell.
Having a separate bank account under the covenant of a husband is a sin. So you will go to hell.
It's not. And you can find me a scripture. Please find me a scripture that says that if I have my own, and you want to know something that's crazy? Geno Jennings, that's one of the pastors that I think is a real man of God. Geno Jennings disagreed. He said, when you get married, the husband is the head. If the husband is the head and according to God, he's a provider, why are you worried about the woman's income? He said, my money is my money. He said, my money is me and my wife's money, and her money is her money. Now, that's him.
It says it in the Bible.
I was about to say, Geno's law is not the law of every man's household.
No. What I'm saying is, what he is saying is, it does not contradict scripture.
It does not.
If
but
the
listen,
man
listen,
is,
it could be interpreted.
he's scripture based, and that's a fact. But you got to remember, the man is the leader. So if the man gets with a female and his leadership requires split or joint, then that's what it is. If the woman follow, you know what I mean? It's normally the man's leadership. You'd be surprised how many men get with these women and give them their money because that's how they were taught. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now
because Gino Jennings and Farrakhan and all them other niggas, they ain't in my household. I'm running this shit. I'm the king of this shit.
Once again, how you choose to run your household, that's your business. I'm not disagreeing on how you choose to run your household, but I just don't feel like my relationship has to be a reflection of yours. What works for your house,
you said
works
you
for your
don't
house.
you don't feel like
That's exactly what I said.
It ain't about feelings, girl.
His
Because
household,
at the end of the day,
is his household.
you gotta
the same
remember.
way, however Mr. Goodbread run his household, right? Mr. Goodbread, y'all have separate accounts, correct?
Yes.
Are you not still the head of the household?
I am the head of the household.
So if my relationship will be the same way, right? Where we have separate accounts, but the man, he's still the head. What's the issue?
It's no issue. I don't see it's an issue.
Thank you. That's my
Can
whole
I say
point.
something? Can I say something? Ephesians chapter 5, verse 23. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body and himself and its savior. There's no feelings there.
Listen, no feelings involved. And I can do you one better, Zone.
If I
Zone, I
take
can do you
feelings
one
out of
better.
it, I'm still not wrong.
But hold on. You know why you're kind of wrong, bro? You're kind of wrong, sis.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the beginning, the creation. What Zone is saying is accurate because our punishment was to come down here and work after you ate the apple, sis. Our punishment was to come down here and work. Y'all punishment was to come down here and be rude, his words, by man.
Agree.
And to have the labor pains. So with that said, that ends all debate, and that comes first before any of the other scriptures that we could bring up.
Agreed.
Yo,
my only thing is having separate bank accounts. I'm still trying to figure out how is that a sin.
Listen, here's my thing, right? So I was kind of half joking when I said that, because you're going against the man's rules. If he says
so, Mrs. Goodbread is going against you, Mr. Goodbread, because that's how your household is run, correct?
No, because I like it that way. I set the ground rules that it's that way because I don't need to worry about her shit. I don't need to have all the money because I don't take care of all the responsibilities. I need a female that's able to take care of responsibilities on her own. I don't need to be a tyrant. And that most niggas lose their girl when they try to be tyrant, when they take this red pill shit to the head. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just the internet, guys. You take what you can take. You take the fish and spit out the bones. So, no, she's not defying me. I need it that way, bro. I gotta invest. I need to focus. My money is my money because I'm putting in the investments. Now I'm growing the money. When I give her the money, you know what I mean? Now she got to take that money and make something happen with it. You know what I mean?
Like
so
Gucci Mane wife.
You know what I mean? She bought a piece. She turned the money into peace. Women self-destruct with just cash. Women are not designed. Their God-given ability is not to get mad money. Their God-given ability is to turn mad money into peace. This is why without a man, you know what I mean, all that mad money is depression and more slavery for women. Ain't a woman out here without a man with mad money that have peace. Show me up.
My thing is, hold on. Let me say this real quick. When I hear La Original speak, because this is what I hear. I don't, La Original's Couch Gang. She's part of the fam. So when I hear her speak, this is what I hear. I hear that she's a righteous woman.
Right.
That's what I hear. I hear the righteousness in her. I've heard her speak numerous times on Mr. Palmer's channels. I believe her head is in the right place. I just think that what La Original may not have had the pleasure to run into is men who are confident and competent. Because when I hear her speak, that's the vibe that I get, is that she's never really had that. I mean, I could be wrong, but the insecurity
I can tell that too.
The insecurity of of what, and I'm not saying this, and I'm not wait, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, when I look at the women in my family who my grandparents married 60, 70 years, pops married, 20 something years, aunt, uncle married 30, 40 something years. All of those women, like a lot, the dudes in the beginning, yeah, they didn't have anything. Some of them had drug addictions and all that. But those men overcame all of that. And all of those women submitted to their husbands. All of those women, they have children. They have grandchildren. Their children have went to college. Their husbands bought and paid for houses. Their husbands bought and paid for cars. Their
With all due
husbands.
respect, what does them having children have to do with anything?
So what I'm saying is those men who chose the women that they chose, those women recognize the confidence and the competence in those men. Hence, that's why they submitted to those men. So I think everything that you're saying is, oh, what if this happens, or what if that happens? When in reality, all you got to do is
But
meet a
those
man
things
with
happen.
competence and confidence, and that's it.
But it does. What I'm saying is that man can have all the confidence and competence in the world. Us as humans, we are imperfect beings. Any of us, myself included, we are all capable of backsliding. One thing
We
about
are.
niggas, black people don't prepare. I'm the type of person I like to think of. Okay, I hate to be in a situation where something happened and I didn't even pay it no mind. Like, for instance, right? I know I'm gonna die one day. I don't know when, but I know it's gonna happen. So that's why I have life insurance. Or
Who's
I might
usually
get
in
into an
control of your
accident, so I have.
relationships, La? Who's
Why being
usually in
beta male nigga? Do I
control?
look like the type? The nigga.
I'm just
The
asking because it
nigga.
seems like you try to be. It seems like you try to be the.
Because I like to be prepared.
It seems like you try to be the dominant one, like in these conversations,
How?
and I'm just assuming that.
No. The reason why is because, like, for instance, once again,
Mhm.
having a couple having two separate bank accounts, that does not mean the man is not the head. That does not mean the woman is not submissive. And I feel like you two, that's what you guys are trying to get at. But that can't be the case because that is how Mr. Good. Now, everyone is different. That's how Mr. Goodbread's
Can
household
you
is run,
can you
and
see
yet he's
yourself
still the
following a
head.
man's lead?
If I want to be a
Can
wife,
you?
wouldn't I have to?
No, I ain't talking about if, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm talking about, do you see
I just
yourself,
answered your question. I answered your question.
like,
Hey,
say, in your
check this out.
relationships?
Check this out though.
I just answered your question. I
I
answered the
don't
question
mind
before
you.
you even asked it.
I don't
Not
mind
it.
you
Not.
having a separate
Well,
account.
you said you've never been married, but you've been in
Once
relationships.
again, if you want to be a wife, if that is a desire of yours, right? Now it might happen, might not happen. If you want to be a wife,
I
right?
ain't even talking
And
about
if I
wife
know the
because ain't no
Bible,
need to talk about wife if you never been one. I'm talking about relationships with men.
is a marriage not a relationship?
We're not talking about marriage. I'm talking about
I'm talking about
relationships.
marriage
Every
though,
nigga
because
that you
marriage is a
fuck with.
form of a relationship.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about
So if
something
we're
that
going to talk
you ain't
about
never been
marriage,
in.
then it should be all marriages. It should, I
Well, we're
mean, not
talking about
if we're going to talk about relationships, it should
we're
be
talking about
whether
your
you're married or
experience
not.
though. I'm talking about
Uh-huh.
experience, what you've experienced.
How many baby fathers do you got?
But check this out
Answer
though.
me that.
Listen, La Original. I don't mind a chick, my wife having her account separate, but I'm still gonna have access to it. I'm still gonna have the
You
username
bugging out.
and password to it.
Okay. Well,
Because
I mean, well, listen, like I said, if that is how you want to run your household, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Wait, hold,
If
wait,
that's
Lala,
if that's how
wait,
you want to run it, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if
La,
someone chooses not to do that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. I just think it varies per person. Once again, I don't know if Mr. Goodbread has access to his
yeah,
lady's
hell
account.
yeah, hell yeah. I might run low on my account. I might need to hold your card. Like, what the? No, La, you confuse me now, La. You confuse me now. Why
No.
wouldn't
What
I
I'm
have
saying is
access? Why
because it's her
wouldn't I have?
account.
That's part of
The same way
submitting to
she might
me.
not
I
have.
need you to submit everything. I need access code. I need the phone code.
So
I need
in
all
order
that.
for the woman to be, so in order for the relationship to work, y'all have to have access to each other's bank accounts. You
I
couldn't
gotta
just
yes,
have
simply be like,
control. I
Hey,
gotta
my
be the
La.
thing is
quarterback.
you
I
can't
Hey,
gotta
La.
be
simply
the
You.
quarterback. I
let me
have to
Hey,
be
ask
the
La.
my
You.
question,
quarterback.
please. I would like to ask my question, please. So you can't simply be like, yo, babe, I'm running low on bread, send me something.
I can do. I am gonna do that.
Because
But
you know she's gonna give it to you.
you're right. But I still need access to those accounts. So anything can
If
happen
that's
to
what you want
you.
to do, there's nothing wrong with that.
You two.
Anything can
If
You.
happen
that's
to
how
you.
you want to run your relationship, there's nothing
La.
wrong with
You.
that. I
You
have
two
no
used to being
objection.
single. You two used to being single, baby.
That's your opinion, and you're
And you
entitled
know,
to it.
Lie,
Okay.
you said it. You just said it. When we get engaged, when we merge and start dealing with the relationships, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours. You know what I mean? So you have
I'm
access
never.
to the
I
whole
listen.
bag,
To each
but
their
you
own. God
you
bless
can't
y'all.
make your
It
own
will
side
never.
bag
La
and
La
don't give you no
Original.
No
access
Let
to
me
it.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. So you're okay with having an account, and again, this is more than just an account, but we're just using this as an example. So you're okay with having an account with Chase Manhattan Bank and letting
Already got one.
Chase Manhattan Bank see every transaction that you do. But
No,
when a
if I
man
could have it my
decides
way,
to
Chase wouldn't know my business.
when a man decides to make you his wife and he wants to log into your account and look into your
Absolutely not.
Good
transactions and
point,
look at your
Zone.
Absolutely
spending
not. I
patterns,
answered the question
you
already.
gotta that's an issue.
Yes, to her, she
Yes.
answered that. She said that's an issue to her.
I'm not
But
trying to be like disrespectful, but like a lot of the questions y'all are asking, I answered it before y'all even asked the question.
no, I get it, La. We get
No,
it. We just need because
man, we
we
won't.
trying to
We
figure out
won't.
how somebody with that much biblical knowledge could really still stand on her square and make
Gino
something
Jennings
that
don't got access to his wife's account.
who?
Gino Jennings doesn't
But
speak for all men though.
Yeah, Gino don't.
Listen, I'm not saying that he speaks for all men. I'm just using him as an example.
And yeah,
I'm
Gino
not
and
saying he
Gino,
speaks for all men because
but
That's
yeah,
I
but
love
that
Gino.
kind of
everybody's different.
you keep going to Gino
go
though.
to what Zone said.
I'm using him as an I'm using him
Mr.
as an example because
Vegas.
he's a man.
No, I get it. But look, that kind of go to what Zone is talking about. You see how? Remember when we get into these talking points about how black women they worship Sky Zaddy and they worship government Zaddy, they worship the God, government God before they worship the man. That's part of that. Like you would rather have the
Worship
banks.
what man?
You would rather have the bank system, the Jews, because they run the banks, right? You'd rather have the Jews up in your business before you have the man you bust it open to.
I don't want them up in my business neither.
But you
Well, you got
still
to
will
account build them.
you
They
can't
know, they know all your
Again,
business.
I understand that, but if I could have my way, they wouldn't be up in my business neither.
But
You
you
can't have
can't
it your
have
way.
your way. But you can't.
This
And
ain't
if you
Burger King.
but you can't have your
Well,
way. So but the way that you can have is separate accounts and your man not knowing you're not having access to your account. But in that instance, the Jews will still have access to your account while your man don't have access. And that's where
I have no control over that.
Where you at, La? You on the East Coast?
I'm in
Yeah.
New
You
York.
East Coast, huh? Yeah, you
Yeah.
East Coast. See, you New York niggas be dropping the ball, man. What's wrong with y'all, Bread?
Don't say what's
How are
wrong
New
with
York
What's
y'all.
niggas?
going on, man?
How are New
What's
York
going on,
niggas dropping
man?
the ball?
Because, man, I mean, I don't know what kind of niggas you've been running around with, man, but somebody should have checked this a long time ago.
Check who?
Got him!
Somebody should have checked what? You
Got
can't
him!
check
I'm just
me
saying, I
about
mean,
my money. No. Let me go ahead and correct you. Nobody can check me about something that I worked for. The same way I would never check. You see
it's
how
not
all these
about
women be out here? Let me
it's not
finish. You
about
see how all
taking
these
it's
women?
not
Let me
about taking
finish.
something from
Let
you.
me
It's not about
finish.
it's not about
It doesn't matter
taking
whether
something
anything
from
is
you
being.
or
I'm not
robbing
saying
you
that I'm
of
not.
whatever
That
you work for.
I never said or nor did I ever imply that I was being robbed. You see how you're adding? I never said I was
No,
being
I see
robbed.
how you're implying that you said
I'm
something
not
about
implying
nobody's
anything. I
gonna
didn't imply
take something
anything.
that
It's
I work
my
for.
money. I said
No,
nobody's gonna check anything that I work for. It's my money. If I work for it and it's my money, it's mine. Correct?
but I'm the leader. I'm the leader, correct?
Yeah,
I gotta
we'll
check
send.
everything. I gotta control
Respectfully,
everything.
we
That's how
will
I can
agree to
protect you.
disagree.
I
We
I
will
gotta
mean, it's
agree to
your body.
protect you.
disagree.
I
It's
gotta
your
If it was your
control you.
money,
it's your
What does
body.
my
it
bank
wouldn't be
account
It's
have to
your
taxes.
do with you
it's your body.
protecting me
It's
other
your
men?
body. Your choice too.
Mr. Goodbread, what does my bank account have to do? What does that have to? What does a woman's bank account have to do with the man protecting her?
Because I need to know what you're spending on, so that if you get an addiction, maybe you swap. Maybe your money start doing.
Valid point. Valid point.
All right.
That's a valid point. Listen, if you got a valid point, you're not gonna hear no argument from me. That is a
And
valid
that's why I
point.
love you, La. That's why I
That's
love
a
you, La.
valid
I did
point.
my homework today. I'm
No,
fresh.
that's a valid point. If your girl start doing coke and she start popping perks and she's doing fentanyl or something like that, then I agree.
You need
Listen, you're not
access
gonna
to
get no
that shit.
pushback from me.
And
Hey,
don't we
Adrian,
But
hold on,
and
hold on,
don't
hold on. I got
hey
the perfect
ain't
soundbite.
it a common thing, man? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Ain't it a common sense that women spend more money than men?
That's why Zaddy don't want us around them.
Yeah, but let me go ahead and correct you. I'm very frugal.
Go
I don't
ahead.
blow money like that. And I've
Okay.
always been that type of
Did
person.
I say
I
women
can
or
only
did I
speak
say
for
lie?
me.
Did I say
I'm just
lie
saying
or did I say women? But we speak for but we speak in general
for
on
me.
other
I
terms,
understand
but
that
every
you're
time we say
speaking in
something,
general. I'm only
you get
speaking
an
for myself.
anecdotal. But we talked, yeah. But
Lord Jesus. I know that you are speaking for women. I'm only speaking for
okay,
myself. I'm not contradicting
got you.
what you're saying. I'm just saying,
Okay.
luckily for me, I've always been financially responsible. Always.
So
I
shouldn't a man pretty much be responsible for the finances in a household?
the finances that I work for.
Oh damn!
I
Did
said this is
anybody
why I
work
said
for her? Did anybody works for her?
this is why I said we can agree to disagree because we're not going to come to an agreement. I respect
I
you
don't
guys'
even know what that
viewpoint.
means.
You guys are
We
entitled to
gotta
your
respect
viewpoint.
her opinion. That's her. That's
That's
her
what I'm
shit.
saying. It's just a mutual respect. We're not gonna come to no resolve. So I respect you guys' beliefs, and I respect the way that you guys choose to run your household because at the end of the day, it's you guys' household.
Now let's get back to this video, guys, because I want to make sure my guys know that this shit ain't legal, guys. It ain't legal at all.
Yeah. Right? What's that? Okay. I hope not, man. They already got a fucked up life out here. You might as well help them out. That's all we're talking about. Fair enough.
Look, so there's that cop again. Apparently, there's some kind of sting going on because they're everywhere.
Nigga said they're everywhere. You guys see, they do stings, guys. They have operations. They trying to get you.
Right there, the cop.
Look, got another one. They wouldn't exhaust refund. They wouldn't exhaust resources if the shit was legal, dummy. There's nothing legal about this shit, bro. And it's sinful. They rounding them up today, boy. They rounding them up. Don't let niggas tell y'all it's legal, bro. Don't let niggas tell y'all it's legal. Don't become a statistic. You're supposed to pay to get out of jail. You're not supposed to pay to go to jail. And yeah, guys. So definitely, guys, that was it right there. That shit not legal. That shit illegal as a motherfucker, boy. Don't get caught. Know what I mean? So guys, y'all give me y'all last spill. We gonna go on and wrap this show on up. This was a damn good one, yo. This was a fun one. This was good, man. Shit. Word. Know what I mean? So we gonna start with you, Zone. We gonna go to you live, and then the bell, you gonna end it, the closer.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Goodbread, for letting me on the panel.
No doubt.
We made it to a new year, guys. 2023. So blessed to be here with y'all. And you know, we went a little bit hard today, you know, with the you know, the husband and wife stuff. But I want to end it off on a soft note, you know. Colossians chapter 3, verse 19. Husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them.
Right.
I'm out.
Dope. All right, La. What's going on, La? Talk to me.
Great show. I'm happy I got to call. This is my first time ever calling in. Just want to wish everybody a happy new year. God bless.
La, don't be no stranger over here because you Bible based and we don't give a fuck about the feelings and we like the Bible based. If it's the fact, it's the fact. So make sure you come on over here, yo. Know what I mean?
Got you.
Word.
Lie, you my nigga. I'll be listening to you. I agree with a whole lot of stuff you be saying.
Appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely.
I don't want to sound masculine when I call you bro, but you're a married man, so I'm gonna call you bro.
I ain't no married man. Shit, I don't believe in that. That ain't in my religion.
Niggas ain't married over here.
All right.
We married in the eyes of God. We married to the money.
No.
Oh, okay, well.
No, that's against my religion.
So you're. Oh, okay. So we have.
The bell going, man. In the show, man. We talking about it, man. Are modern men going overseas to trick on underage modern women?
Yeah, they going to trick, man. They tricks here, they tricks there, they tricks everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't run from yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you can't use the fact that you talking about passport bros and all that old type of shit just to counter what the woman is doing here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like a woman tries to do unwomanly things because a man is doing it, don't never stop remaining a woman and don't let somebody dictate you being a woman at all times. You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas is trying to compete with women. You know what I'm saying? You got to be yourself at all times, and you should be competing with men. That's the problem with a lot of shit now. You know what I'm saying? You got men trying to compete with women and trying to be transgender and shit, and want you to consider them a woman or whatever the case may be, because them motherfuckers can't compete with a man. What happened, man? Your music turned down. You there, bro?
Oh shit, man, I'm here. You made it quick. Shit, I thought you was going. I
No,
thought you
I'm
were
just
going
saying.
cut.
The music stopped. Everybody stopped listening. I mean, goddamn.
Oh
What
no, that's
happened?
because I gotta loop it. Go ahead, Bell. I
Oh,
definitely have to
okay.
loop the shit.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't really got to go too far to get these answers of what's legal and what's not legal and all that old type of shit, because you know what I'm saying. I mean, I live a life and I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. So a lot of things that motherfuckers be reading and have to do research on and all that old type of shit. You know what I'm saying. I mean, I got it all within me. You know what I mean. So and even the point where you got to ask somebody, is it legal? Is prostitution legal and shit like that? That I can do this right now. Hey, is prostitution legal? Huh? Don't hoes get arrested?
Yeah, but I got something to say to that.
Ain't you got a whole charge?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's minor, it got something to do with minors, man. If they don't get fucked with that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I know. See what I'm saying?
The truth with proof.
I ain't gotta go far, man. But yeah, hey man, y'all have a good new year, man, and I hope this year brings more than what last year brought. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe, and hey man, try to be as happy as possible, man, because you never know when when this shit is gonna be over. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? I hope you find that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that little profile picture you got, lot that look kind of nice. I don't know what them niggas over there in New York doing. I mean, as they try to play too much basketball, or they rapping, or I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because they need to be paying attention. They need to be paying attention to the lie.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
yo, man, good breads. Y'all know how it is, man. We only want the truth for this new year. Yo, DeBell, you finished?
Yeah. I'm good, man.
Y'all know we only want the truth for the New Year's. Guys, get rid of that sexual deviant inside of you. A lot of us got that Jezebel spirit, bro. We just can't shake it because we keep having sex with these Lilith bitches, bro. And we done let the Jezebel spirit jump in our pee-pee hole, bro. We got to get that shit off. We got to shake it
Come
off of
on,
us.
you stayed in there. You should have pulled out. You stay in, you know what happens. All right, come on. Come on, what are you, stupid or something? Come on, you stayed in there. You should have pulled out. You stay in, you know what happens.
Exactly, guys. So we ain't gonna play dumb. We're gonna look within ourselves. Now, I mean, first we're gonna look up. We're gonna look to the God, look to our creator, the real God. Now, I mean, then we're gonna look in to ourselves and stop playing these games with ourselves. Now, I mean, depression gonna be at an all-time high, suicide gonna go up, homicide gonna go up. Cause you know what I mean? Hurt people hurt people. You know what I mean? And everybody blaming everybody else, so they're gonna try to look for somebody to blame on why they gotta take themselves out, and they're gonna take them out with them. You know what I mean? Because everybody living this let's pretend world. Everybody living this fantasy delusion based off of false information that they done intook to their Holy Spirit. So now that false information come with bad results based off bad decisions you gonna make off those false beliefs and ideologies. The realest ideology that you can follow, the right, because it's right and it's a wrong. Yes. And that's come in the Bible, guys. Get back to your Bible, read your Bible, man. And like La said, don't fuck with that KJV shit. That shit was written and designed to confuse you, to keep you from wanting to read that stupid shit, bro. Get your eyes to the NIV. Get your eyes to the any one of them shits that you can read. Get to something you can read, bro. All right, guys. And don't be misreading. Don't try to make the shit what you want it to make. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The truth is that, bro. The truth is in them words. You know what I mean, y'all? Love yourself. You already know. Drink responsibly. Wrap up, strap up. Do not play with your life, guys. It's 2023. Stop the procrastination. We do it for the culture. I love y'all, bro. Stay safe, man. We out of here, guys.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
For every man, there's a woman. And for every dummy, there's a dummy.